to look inside and realize the real guys go for real.
What's up, guys? Welcome to OBO, Objectively Bad Opinions Podcast. I'm Jeff James. With me tonight, the whole crew, the whole gang. We've got Matthew.
Hello.
We've got Evan.
Hello.
Sober Evan Cam, right there, by the way.
For now.
For now. We've got the ever incredible Brody.
Hi there.
And we've got the beautiful Nick, a.k.a.
Read it.
Ike is the boy.
Say it faster. It's funny when you do these.
No, what is it? What does it make it sound like? I guess the boy.
I kissed the boy.
I kissed the boy? Oh my god,
I
look
kissed
at
the boy.
that. You made me
I
blush.
kissed the boy, dude.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Good.
I think
Better
that
than my
I think
last
that
one.
Dude, you accidentally
I think
kissed a guy
absolutely.
once?
Significantly
Probably.
better than the last one.
we
said
shouldn't say the
probably?
last one.
Oh, before
Yeah,
we get
but-
into any of our terrible potty mouth stuff, the views and opinions of the host and the co-host on this podcast are those of the host and co-hosts and not of the companies or organizations to which they're affiliated with. Viewer discretion is advised. Play ball.
Oh, you kept my cam in the squished one, so I still look like Pinhead
Are
Larry.
you squished?
I'm a little squished.
I don't know why.
Where did Nick go?
Let me stretch you out, my guy.
I don't know. Nick says that he's ready. Then
I'll
immediately
figure that
gets
out
up and
while you're
walks
gone.
away.
Also,
Minute-
why do we
minute
start a
20 in.
podcast and Nick leaves?
We're
I don't
a minute
know.
and 20
He's
in.
had
Is
so
what he
much
do.
time.
Like, why is he that guy? I don't
he's
understand. What do we
that
do?
guy.
What do we do?
I don't know. We just go on without him as we always do.
So,
Um,
Evan, there's a
it's
couple
probably better
things
that way.
on this show that we need to talk about. One, we need to talk about Nick's. We need to figure out what makes a carafe, because that's just going to bug me tonight.
Before we do that, we need to talk about something
Yes.
that Nick explained to me over the
Smartphone.
weekend. Yes. And this doesn't necessarily apply to Matt, but Matt is a part of it now after we asked him the same question. And the other day, I think it was Saturday, Nick's talking to me, and he's like, hey, Evan, because he just got a new phone because the SIM reader in his old phone died, so he had to get
What
a new
phone
one.
did
So
you
he got
get?
an iPhone.
I got an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Oh my God! Look at you.
Way too many words for one phone, honestly. That
big-
kind of pisses me off.
Big boy on campus.
Before
Hey, wait!
should
Look,
probably put a
hey,
case
hey,
on
hey,
that.
wait!
I need
Stop!
to buy one.
No.
Stop!
don't do
Hold
that.
on! Stop! Wait!
What up?
Look!
iPhones notoriously are
Look.
fragile.
No, not
Mine's
these ones. These are
perfect.
pretty tough. Hey, look!
These are
Me
strong.
too, dude. Me too.
What's up,
Hey,
bros?
what's up, guys?
Hey, guess
up,
what,
guys?
Nick? Guess what? This is a
Guys.
fucking 12 Pro Max, but you can't tell the difference.
Top 1% of phones right here,
Same.
boys.
All right, before we get into that,
1%,
A
baby.
A carafe is a glass container with a flared lip used
My
for
God.
serving liquids, especially wine and coffee.
I think that's
Unlike
a carafe.
the
then.
related decanter,
Ooh.
carafes do not include stoppers. So I was thinking decanter. It doesn't include a stopper.
Does yours have a stopper?
included a carafe image in our
No.
Discord chat here.
that is for water or to make cold brew coffee. Because there's a
So
there's
that's
a filter.
so that's a decanter?
No.
That
No.
is a carafe.
No, what Nick has is a decanter then.
I don't think it has a stop technically.
He
No,
had
it
a
doesn't have
plug.
Like you have a decanter, the one that has the stop, like a little plug on top, right?
A decanter is something that, yeah, if you were to turn it upside down, it should stop any liquid from coming through. But he has like a
What do you-
pitcher, which is if he turns it over, it's going to spill. Like
What
it's
does
going to
Nick
come out.
have then?
It's a pitcher.
The pitcher.
I still think it's a hybrid
Nick, that's
between
so
a
boring,
carafe
dog.
and a
It's
pitcher.
just a stupid
That's just
looking
so
pitcher.
boring.
We call
No,
it
it's
carafe.
it's not a
But
carafe.
it's not a
Can we
carafe.
call it? We can't call it a carafe,
Well,
dude. If
okay,
it's not
so
a moose,
coffee
it's not a
pots
moose.
included in coffee makers are referred to as carafes in American English. So, I guess it would technically be a carafe.
Because that's a cold brew coffee maker / water holder.
How do you spell a carafe? Jesus, I'm screwing up.
C-A-R-A-F-E.
R-A-F-E-S.
What?
No, it's not with a
Carafe.
K.
Dude, they're not
C-A-R-A-F-E.
pluralized when they travel in herds. They're fucking carafes.
A
dude.
carafe is a glass container with a flared lip. So it does not have a flared lip. It just comes out through a little spot. Right?
I think
Yeah.
it's a pitcher.
Right.
Yeah, so it'd be a
It's a
pitcher.
pitcher.
That's so
Okay.
boring.
Back to the phones. Back to the phones.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's so
Am I
angry
the
only-
tonight.
Am I the
Why
only
are you
Android
so
guy?
mad tonight?
No, I got Android.
No, I'm not mad.
Why are you mad?
Love you, Matt.
You sound kind of upset.
What
Do you
happened?
want to talk about it?
What you got, Nick? What about your phone? Tell
Yeah.
me.
I'm not mad.
Just keep
I
going.
swear.
Hey,
Don't cry. Just
hey,
tell me about your
stop,
phone, man.
stop. He did that thing.
What
What
the-
are you,
You know you
sad
just
boy?
did.
I love you guys.
You just flicked
Shut up.
you just flicked your little eye.
That's why he's sad. He says, "I
want-
love you guys." Like, my
before-
instant response is, "Shut up."
Before we go further on the show,
Yes, sir.
when I do pass,
Jesus
want-
Christ!
I'm out.
Oh,
I'm out.
No, I'm gonna
I'm
go
out.
get a beer or
See
something.
what we
I'm
deal
done.
with?
I want to be buried with my stuff, all of it, because it is mine, and I'm not sharing my shit.
Guess what, buddy?
That
You're
is
gonna
a
be dead.
big
I don't
ass
really give a
hole.
shit. I don't really give a shit.
That is
I'm
a
Dude, I'm
big
taking-
ass
taking your
hole.
carafe.
You got a lot of shit down there.
No, I want my carafe.
I want the
taking
Halo
my-
Dude,
fridge.
doesn't matter. You
taking
don't
your-
get a
I'm taking
say.
your
You
Death
can
Stranding
have the
stuff.
Halo fridge.
I'm taking your Death Stranding.
I get the
stuff
Halo
because
fridge?
I really
Brody
like the
gets
game.
Halo fridge.
Why did
called
Brody
it-
get the Halo fridge?
He asked first.
That's not how
It's a lot.
death works, dog.
That's the law of dibs, dude.
He can write it in his
bullshit.
will now.
Dibs.
All right.
That's
Anyway,
bullshit.
Yeah, continue about your phone so I can tell this stupid story about you.
and now I'm gonna get like a fucking Deadpool put on me now for the fridge. No, I was on the phone with my buddy Kyle while I was at work, and we were talking about like MK Ultra and like a bunch of like CIA shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Dude, shut up. My phone goes and just done. Call done.
Okay.
In the middle of talking about MK Ultra. Weird.
Okay.
I didn't have service on that phone for
A day
damn
and a
near
half.
2 days. Yeah, day and a half. Which was like that in itself is a nightmare. I wouldn't recommend not having technology that works. Because then it's just my anxiety the entire time. I was like, well, I just got this piece of shit phone next to me. Whatever. I get to the store to get this phone, and they took the phone apart. Like, let's see if it's a SIM reader. Like, well, yeah, your SIM reader is like burnt out, and also unrelated, the antenna at the top has been burnt out as well. I'm onto something. I've dug too deep.
Wasn't
antenna in the-
Verizon not working for you though? Like last week?
That's what was happening last week. That's why I got a new phone, because of Verizon last week.
Really, I have a Verizon. I've been cool.
The antenna and the SIM reader burnt out.
Okay.
Burnt out.
So can I?
What is this? A car?
So you.
They
So
said
you-
they said they were burnt out.
So you went and you got this new phone, and you had it for about.
Is no one going to comment how the CIA burnt my phone out? Probably.
I don't think they
They
did. I don't
didn't.
think-
The
I don't think they
CIA, the
did.
CIA does not want to mess with you at all. And I don't
Yeah,
mean
I
that.
know.
I don't
They're
mean
scared.
in that way
Any
that
part
like
of that.
you're invincible
Yeah.
to them. It would be a waste of time.
Yeah.
I'm like the
So-
I'm like the annoyance for the CIA.
You got this phone and you're playing Halo. We're all in the Discord on Saturday, and you say to me, you go, "Hey Evan," I go, "What's up?" He goes, "With the iPhone 13 Pro Max, I gotta let it die, right?" I'm like, "What?" You go, "I gotta let it die." I'm like, "No, you don't. It's not like a human or something where it just when it passes, it passes. Like, no, you should charge it." He goes, "I thought you're supposed to let like every like your first phone or when you first get a phone die first. So like the battery." Yeah, I don't even remember what you said. Like, let the battery figure out what zero is or something like that.
That used
And
to
I
be
was-
a thing. That used to be a rumor that went around for forever.
So
And I don't know if it was ever true or what,
wasn't.
but
it wasn't.
Yeah,
well,
no.
it depends. But
up,
like
Jeff.
so
I see you laughing.
so we looked it up because everybody in the Discord.
The exact opposite thing of what you should
yeah,
do.
with these new batteries, it's bad to let them die because you
And guess
lose
what?
capacity.
And
And
we
guess what?
all
I
told-
didn't let it die. I
We all
didn't
told
let it
so.
die.
Okay.
and then
cool.
yeah, because
That's fine.
we had a curious thing where my buddy John and I we went and we asked Matt the same thing. We're like, well, yeah, what do you think? Or like, what do you think about this? And Matt's like, yeah, no, I thought you were supposed to let him die. I'm like, have you guys just been letting your
Boomers.
phones get to zero?
It's
like,
just a
I was
wives'
like,
tale
it-
at this point. apparently.
Boomers.
Well, so I explained, I was like, with modern lithium ion batteries, it's worse for you to let them get to zero, and it's also just as bad for you to consistently always charge them to 100%.
Well, now I fucking
Like,
know.
you want to have them at like 85, 90, or like something between there, 75, 70, like in
Oh,
that
I
high
charge
range.
mine.
Oh, I charge mine
It's-
up every night.
Yeah,
It's
They
fine
have-
to do it. That's not as bad as letting
I'm
it completely
terrible.
die every time.
they have
fucking-
safety
I-
measures in them.
I
Yeah,
charge
now
it
they'll-
past
now they'll
100 all
all-
the time.
Now they'll auto stop, which is good.
Yeah, they
had, like-
stop and let it
I
burn
thought
down
they
and
had
then
like a
come back
little
up.
timer in them, like turkeys. You cook a Thanksgiving turkey, and a little red thing pops up out of it, like the skin's all done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah,
Starts
no,
to get
Nick,
crazy.
Alden.
Cat,
Nick just
Alden, what do you
cracked
think?
us up.
cat,
So,
is a
Matt,
cat.
you-
What?
Alduin. Yeah.
Aldwin.
Matt, you've been letting your shit die too.
Yeah, the dragon.
I don't. I only do it the one time. I do it right after, like right when you get it.
Dude,
is
I
when
remember that from like the early
was so
2000s type
Yeah,
shit.
no, I've been doing that for like 15 years. Like that's just I don't care if it's bad for it. I'm still gonna just do that.
That was the
Why?
nerdiest
Why?
shit.
So
We
now.
just learned it's bad for it.
That was the
Why would you
nerdiest
do
shit
that?
I've ever heard in my life,
Matt.
or seen in my
Yeah,
life
you,
that
like-
Nick did. Right
What?
there, he went, "Yeah, it's Aldwin, like the dragon," and then he kept contact with the camera, and he just kept moving his hand out, petting the cat, and he's like,
He's my friend.
My friend.
"So wait, whose cat is that?
Me and my wife's.
How many cats you got?"
3.
Whose cat would it be?
God, you said
it's
that
in his
reluctant.
house.
I thought you had you were like a
Random.
foster home though for cats.
Oh,
That's what we tell the landlord.
Gotcha.
Three cats, 3 dogs, 5 chinchillas, and a fucking gecko.
5 chinchillas is far too many chinchillas by about
Honestly.
5.
Dude, when they have a
reproduce.
dust bath, is it like a little mosh pit?
Yeah, it's like a little chinchilla mosh pit in the dust bath.
Crazy,
It's kind
right?
of dope.
Just
It's
shit
so
just being
sweet.
thrown everywhere.
It's lame dancing.
Like they'll take food,
Dancing.
they'll take food and they'll hold it, and they don't like it. They'll just go. They'll just toss out the bait. They just like the chinchillas just talk shit to you. They'll just look at you and go and just like throw food at you and shit. I'm like, what? Why?
I feel like we talked about this before, but what the fuck do you do with a chinchilla?
You watch them exist.
Wow, fun.
So it's like
sweet.
a fish,
That's cool.
but
like
an
a-
asshole.
It's like it's like a fish. They like my wife. They're hers.
That's what people watch me do.
They're better than
Yes.
being
Ostrich
worn on like Cardi
chinchillas.
B's back or whatever.
What?
What?
What? Cardi B's back?
Coats.
They wear chinchilla fur all the time.
They're great coats. You can
It's
make
not
like
bad.
a little. You can make like
Oh.
a chinchilla thong out of
You
them.
can make like
Or,
half a glove out of
out
these
of
guys.
5
dude.
out of them. Yeah, half a glove.
I didn't
Yeah.
find the thing.
Hey, honey, I made you a glove out of the chinchillas.
I don't know what I was expecting when I searched up Cardi B's back.
What?
It's a big old tattoo, right? You know, a big old dragon tattoo or something like that.
It's a bunch of butterflies and flowers, yeah, and there is
It's like a Waffle House tattoo or something. What's the?
There's quite a bit of a posterior region here going on.
What about Ben Affleck's tattoo? Have you guys ever seen that?
Oh,
what
that
is it,
thing
like a
is
butterfly?
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
something.
it's like a
It
bad
is
like
terrible.
fucking
Oh, it's-
Phoenix dragonfly thing. I
Oh,
don't
here
know.
I'll post
Is
it. I'll post it.
And I like
I'll
Ben
post it.
Post
Affleck.
that, Evan. Post that.
Oh, by the way,
Speaking,
Avert
Yeah.
your eyes
Go ahead,
real quick because it's kind of
yeah,
Mm.
it is
Oh.
confirmed that Ben Affleck does mosh. By the way,
Oh my God!
that's a
Uh-huh.
lot.
Jesus Christ! It looks like a sticker from Guitar Hero.
There's way too much empty space in there. It looks fucking like it was photoshopped onto him.
It
It's
wasn't.
weird.
That's his whole back.
Yep, and like
It
the
doesn't
negative
do that.
space,
Little corny,
just
but-
like that whole little area right there. that's
So
just-
much negative space
Looks.
for a full back
Oh,
piece.
I'm
way
sorry.
too much.
I'm sorry, this is the wrong one. This is
So-
the wrong. That was actually not the actual back tattoo. This is the actual back tattoo.
I wish.
So
That'd be
are
funny.
you guys? You guys are aware that like if you see 2 bows on the back of a girl's leg, like that's like a stripper
Stripper.
tattoo, right?
Yeah.
My wife didn't know that. She was going to get that. I was
I
like,
didn't know that.
hold up a fucking second.
Hey, Amber, don't go out that door yet.
hold up. I just want to make sure. Like,
God,
I'm pretty sure that's notoriously a stripper tattoo.
it is absolutely 100%.
I
That's
had
what
no
I
idea.
thought. Okay.
That's what I would think.
As,
This
as
is
a,
the first
as a
time
guy
hearing
who
of it.
collected checks at a strip club, yes.
Wait, time out.
Jeff,
Yes.
you can't put images into the stream, bud. It doesn't go in right at all.
I clicked on it by accident. It's just
Oh,
I
gotcha.
keep forgetting that. Yeah, what,
It's
what
like,
Nick? What's up?
No. Okay, so that picture I posted of Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah.
The one I posted. You see the shirt he's wearing?
Yes.
That's a Have Heart t-shirt. Boston hardcore, dude.
Nice.
10 out of 10. Ben Affleck hate moshes on people. It's been confirmed.
That's actually kind of cool that
Yeah.
he's rocking like
It's a shame
a Boston.
it's a shame that the shirt's
hardcore.
wearing Ben Affleck.
Oof.
His
Oh.
his fit right here
Affleck's
is
not bad.
impeccable.
What do you mean his fit?
Are you out of your mind? Let's pull this
He's
up.
trying to
Time
be hip after we just revealed he was
Time
truly
out.
a boomer with his charge phone capabilities.
out. Okay, I'm
Out
pulling.
of all of the people I know, though, I am not surprised that Nick and Matt are like, yeah, I'll just let it die. That's what we
It's
do
like-
with these lithium-ion phones.
Matt, do you
Listen,
own a
I
light in your
only
house?
do it the once. I only do it the once.
Do you own a light in your home?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah,
open,
there-
open
this
up,
is- this is
open up
all
o-
of the
o-
lights
tab in Chrome that's white, so like it's not so dark.
Looks,
There, we
you go.
go.
That's the
that
fit.
beautiful that beautiful face.
And it's gone.
You know what's funny though
Yeah,
is that like
pulling up the fucking YouTube.
I wouldn't expect that I would and wouldn't, but at the same time I gotta realize like Nick is only 29 and it's like my dad is 15 years older and he never once if I had brought that up to him he would have been like, you're not my son, I need you to leave this house. Like that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I don't know. That's what I was told.
He would straight up be like, you're an actual fucking idiot, Evan. I can't believe you would even ask me a question like that.
I gotta ask, who's the dude that's on the fake back piece there? Who is that?
I don't know. I just saw
I
it
have
in
no
Google
idea.
Images.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have
amazing.
I
no
thought it was
idea.
like a joke that I just
me.
did
Nope.
not get, but
Nope, I have no
enough.
idea who that is. I just saw it and thought it was funny.
Hefe. It's
I
Hefe.
thoroughly enjoyed the fact that they took the time to like mimic a skin color, not even his actual
Not
skin
close,
color,
yeah.
You were right.
and then not even get all of the fucking tattoo. Like this is the perfect Photoshop for a bad back piece. Like
Yeah,
fuck
wow. Yeah, you can see it on the edges of his back there. That's still there. This cracks me
it.
up.
You can see it compared to his arm. Like they just like fucking.
They didn't
tan.
even bother. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Poor Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Batfleck's not bad.
Okay,
I
isn't
like
he?
Ben Affleck.
Isn't he dating what's her name again?
Yeah,
J-Lo?
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, well, he's living life.
Jennifer
So I
Right,
don't,
she'll leave him for somebody else again.
Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, once she pegs
second
him,
time.
once she pegs him and goes, "Whoa, forgot about the whole Phoenix thing." She'll leave.
There you go.
Call it Phoenix Rising right there, buddy.
Yep.
You like that?
Yeah.
That was good.
Phoenix Rising.
He's rising.
Phoenix
You
Rising.
say
Finger
Ben
in the butt.
Affleck's rising? You talking about Ben Affleck's boner like that? That's
Do you think it's
disrespectful,
nice?
dog.
Do you think it's nice?
Probably
Oh
not.
boy,
His cock?
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably say that Phoenix.
he's with J Lo, so it's got to be something special.
I don't
Dude,
think
he's
J-Lo
rocking
can
at least
even.
he's
I'm not gonna say it.
8 inchers on Ben Affleck.
No.
No way.
Absolutely.
No.
There's
Absolutely.
no way
Give
Ben
him
Affleck's
5.5.
got a hog. There's no way.
No, he you know he's fucking slanging pipe.
I don't think
No,
he's five and a
gonna
half.
Be,
I don't think
no,
he's
he's
average.
5.5. He's
Are
gonna be
we talking
like,
about what he
dead
what he-
average.
what he takes pegging or
No,
No,
what
no,
he
what he
is.
gives.
What he gives.
Okay, what he gives.
I think
All
he's
right.
more
I'll
than
give him a
5.5.
6.25.
I'm
I'll
right there
give
with
him.
like
I'll
a
give
quarter.
him what
Bigger than
America
average, but
gives
not
him.
crazy.
I'll give him what America gives him in patience for his films. Short.
Oh.
Oh.
Here, wait. No, let's do this.
Didn't
Hold
he do
on.
Sicario? Didn't he do Sicario?
I'm gonna give him.
Yo,
I'm
Wasn't
gonna give
that
him. What's his IMDb rating for Argo was 7.7. So that's
Argo.
probably the
Argo.
size.
Oh, okay.
He did Argo.
Great.
Argo's a
7.7.
Argo's a great Argo's a
Great.
great movie. We
That's
can
good.
fight that.
Okay. What
Argo's
other
a
movies,
great movie.
Evan? What else you got for his other movies?
Batman.
From Batfleck.
Not Batfleck.
Justice
Just
League,
his
yeah.
other films. Just his
any other
films. Yeah, any
film on
other
him?
Ben Affleck film.
What's the one he
Daredevil.
did? Good Will Hunting? Didn't he do that? Or
Yeah,
did he
that's a
shoot
good
that?
one.
He's not in it, I think, right?
he didn't shoot.
Ben Affleck's in Daredevil. Or
I don't think he
Good
shot
Will
that.
Hunting.
Yeah,
Was
did
it
he-
the accountant?
He did the
Yeah, he
town
is.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he the
the town was
accountant.
good.
The accountant gets
The
pegged.
accountant was fucking awesome.
The
Yeah.
accountant
Does not
wasn't
get pegged in the movie.
The accountant wasn't bad. Good Will Hunting is one of the best movies that he's done.
He's like
And then-
autistic in that movie, I think.
what was
isn't
the
he?
other one? The Town. That's not bad. That's not a bad movie either.
Sounds not
The
bad.
town's pretty good.
Yeah.
Got
No,
old
he's-
fucking
Nick's
Marky Mark
just
in it,
like you,
too.
son of a bitch.
Well, that's
I
just
don't-
pegging
we're-
autistic people in the accountant.
We're completely ignoring
What
the
are
fact
you-
that you because
what
in
are
the
you
account
on
he's
about?
in the account he's autistic.
I know. I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Okay.
know what he's going on about pegging autistic people though.
Because Jeff
I
said
said
that
that's
he
not
gets pegged in
happening
the
in the
accountant.
movie.
Oh,
It's not happening in the movie.
What's the other?
That's a different kind of documentary.
What did you say he was in, Nick?
different
The
kind of
Daredevil? Yeah, we don't talk about that fucking.
Oh,
movie.
we don't
Shit.
talk about that Daredevil.
It's shit.
Yeah,
Have you seen the
we
Netflix series?
Dude, what are you
If
kidding
you haven't,
me?
then shut up.
Dude,
the
are you
Netflix
kidding
series
me?
is incredible.
Netflix series is better than the
Jeff,
movie.
time out.
That
Time out.
Daredevil movie is just, I mean, the pinnacle of cinematography.
Is a Canadian fucking like. That's what you guys watch for Christmas over in Canada's Daredevil movie.
Yeah,
that
it's not
and
Die
the-
Hard, it's Daredevil.
That and the
We
fucking
watched that.
Catwoman movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Halle Berry,
Back
yeah.
to back, baby. Both those.
Oh,
Let's throw Green Lantern in there, too.
oh yeah.
The giant commercial.
Yeah.
It's a
Sorry.
giant commercial. Ryan Reynolds is like, I don't even know what happened during that that fucking movie. He had no idea. But then he went on to make Deadpool. So I mean, like,
It worked out.
yeah,
you
absolutely,
mean-
it fucking worked
I mean,
out.
he didn't
Sold it-
make
sold it
Deadpool,
Well,
but-
after they
He
did it
basically
wrong in
helped push it, you know.
Origins.
Oh, we don't talk about that, Matt. Those were the dark days.
About what?
The
X-Men
the
Origins.
Deadpool and
Oh.
Wolverine Origins.
How
We
about
don't talk
the
about that
first X-Men?
Great movie.
The
Never
first
saw
two
it.
aren't bad.
Fox?
Never
The
saw
first-
one or two.
First three aren't terrible. I mean, they're
No.
dated, right? But
Yeah, they don't hold up. I was
No.
watching it like a week ago or whatever, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, the CGI in it was just rough. It was like first Hulk.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Patrick
Well, I mean,
Stewart
it-
though is a great fucking Charles Xavier.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My favorite X-Men movie, which I mean, this is considered, I think, in the continuity of them, but I mean, there's really no other X-Men. Is
Wolverine.
Logan.
Yeah,
Logan.
Yeah,
You kidding?
Logan's
Speaking
great.
of which,
Wolverine.
they need fucking
that
do
the one where he gets
X-23
pegged?
instead of trying to get somebody else to do Wolverine.
Sky,
It's gotta be
with the
X-23.
Just give it to X-23.
This guy with the
They're gonna
pegging.
have to.
Don't
Who-
fuck
no one's
around with
pegging
trying to
in Logan.
recast.
X-23 is
I think
like
Jeff's trying to cry
Logan's
for help right now.
Daughter.
handmade daughter, handmade
Yeah, it's
genetically
his daughter.
made.
It's Logan's
Yeah.
Well,
daughter.
yeah,
Test tube baby.
do it. But
Nick,
yes.
are you sick?
Yeah,
No, why?
he's got the vid,
you
man.
You just seem so down, my guy.
No. I'm trying to be a little quiet because my son is upstairs trying to sleep. and
What
I
kind
have
of voice are you doing right now? Who are you
What-
trying
yeah,
to
what
be?
you
I'm
trying
just
to do?
curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you trying to do with that?
It's more quiet voice.
It's getting worse.
You get a
You
lisp when you have a quiet voice?
just- yeah, you can just,
quiet voice.
yeah, this is my quiet voice. I just get lower. I don't add on to anything that isn't there.
Man, I wish we had like technology where if we didn't want our voice to be so high, we could talk into something to make it higher.
I think we're doing that right now. Are you guys ready for my NPR voice though?
Yeah, let me hear your NPR voice.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be bad. Let me hear it.
I don't have any cigarettes. I can't chain smoke to get that voice anymore. So
I don't. It's usually a
Please call
smooth
it.
voice.
thank you for calling it NPR.
Too much. You're
I want to leave
That was like a pilot voice.
I'm
That was like a pilot
uncomfortable.
voice. Good.
in a
yeah.
bad
You
way.
need to just be comfortable. You don't need to be like you don't need to be like Quagmire and Family Guy where he's like, yeah, we got strong headwinds today.
Dude,
giggity,
everything on NPR is always a poised question in their intro.
never
Like
listen.
if
to
we were
NPR.
to if we were to
wild.
intro or any big like, do you listen to any like big podcasts, like heavily produced podcasts?
yeah, WASD Beyond and Beyond Diggity and OBO. Yeah, I listen
nice
to those
plug,
too.
baby.
I wish we had some good producers on our
No,
show.
most
We do.
fuck,
Editors
Nick?
right here.
Hey, dude, what
What
the fuck is that?
bro?
No,
Hey,
as
This
in
Brody's gonna spend 20 minutes figuring out who's busting my eyes that MP3, and you've
You
got
know
the
that's
audacity
me.
to sit here and
you know
say
that's
that.
me. First off, you know that's me.
You're
Second,
bad
what I'm
friend.
saying is
You're a bad friend.
what I'm saying is
Bad
I
guy.
wish we I wish we had people to do the extra work for us. That's what I'm saying.
Then pay them.
Yes, we just have to pay them to do that.
Evan said peg them.
No, I said pay them.
Oh,
Pay them.
Pay them with pegging?
No,
How's this
with,
work?
with money.
Send
Probably
Matt
Is
market.
this like bartering?
Send
Yes.
Matt in. He'll do it.
Matt'll do
What?
it.
Certified
dude,
bad guy,
sorry.
Matt.
Matt'll do
Certified bad guy,
it.
man.
He's already
No.
done.
Who,
You've already
who
done
we know
ass to
has
mouth
a cock, is going to still peg instead of actually using his penis.
Evan, you might want to further
Okay, okay,
explain
man,
that
as long as-
sentence so it doesn't
as long as
sound
I'm
like
not-
it's him performing the act.
Yeah, well, I mean, Matt's done ass to mouth before. I don't have to explain it much further than that to the
I
listeners of
have
the
not.
show.
I
you
have
have.
not.
You
have partaken in the act.
you have taken the thing
There's
out of
no
the
good
ass
way to say you've
and
been a
put
part
it
of that,
into
is
the
there?
mouth. That is, are you denying that right now? Because we have an episode.
No, but
that
it's not
goes-
into
I'm
the,
not denying it,
into
but
a
it wasn't-
different
it's
mouth.
not
You got
my
to say
choice.
into a different mouth because you're making it sound like he took
did
a
everything.
poopy dick into his mouth.
He did.
You can't say that.
No, I
He took
didn't.
his own.
You can't say that. He didn't take his own poopy dick in his mouth.
We'll
my
never know for
God.
sure. He was really drunk
Also-
that night. He might have,
It's crazy.
I
It's crazy
never made
flexibility
any
now.
of those decisions. I'm just throwing that. I didn't really partake at all. It just happened. Okay.
He's trying
Episode
to get
number
rid of all
20 or no,
responsibility.
19. 18?
19.
19. Episode number 19.
For
Should
sure.
I
Certified
should
bad
I
guy, Matt.
break out the work Christmas party, Evan?
Yes, you should bring
Ooh.
up that story.
Oh, can I bring
The
up
what?
one? I
Yeah, you
already
go
just
first.
attended one that was like a sitcom.
Yeah,
So,
same here. You go first.
okay, this was fantastic. So,
Was there a laugh track for this?
there
sitcom?
should have been.
There should have been. Okay.
So, work has a Christmas party. It's all good times to be had. And then they say, hey, everybody go up onto the rooftop. So we get 100 people up onto the rooftop, okay? And they have like a
Already going
surprise or
great.
whatever for us, okay? So we hear this big bang. And we go, oh my God, what is that?
Oh my god.
It's fireworks. However, on the top of the roof, there's like
However.
a service building, okay? And that's right in the way of where the fireworks are.
So you can't see shit.
So we're all standing there and we're just hearing pop, 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 and you're seeing like an ominous glow behind. Like think about Spider-Man when they got that fucking service building, like the
Yeah.
brick service
Oh
building
my
on top of
God.
the roof, like
Yeah.
a water tower. Okay,
Right.
So you're just seeing this. I totally forgot to tell you about this, Brody, yesterday. So you just see this ominous glow coming from the back, like, green, fucking purple, pink, all this shit behind it. And then the last 30 seconds of the show, the fireworks finally make it just high enough where you can kind of see some shit coming off the top of the thing.
Awesome.
And I stood there with the wife, and I'm like, oh. Oh. And John's like, when does it start? I'm like, it's going.
Not halfway.
Who was in charge of logistics on that one?
Not I. But that was hilarious because the person who's in charge of logistics told me, they're like, hey, can you film this? I was like, a memory,
Yeah.
and I'm like, sure thing. So I'm standing there with the wife, and there's just a glow behind a building on my screen, like on my phone, and I'm just like, I'm gonna stop filming. And John's like, well, he asked you if you could film. I'm like, John, there's fucking nothing here. So I play it back to myself last night when I come home. I'm cracking up, dying, because the entire time I'm watching, I'm like, the fireworks are not. I mean, they're behind the building. Do I keep filming? And then John's like, well, he asked you to film. Do you want to film? I'm like, there's nothing to fucking film.
We've lost the plot. Like,
Yeah.
Hold on,
Oh
I think
my
I might actually have the last little bit of the show.
For
you
the
can
fireworks?
see. Yeah, so you can see.
beautiful.
Okay, here it is.
Beautiful.
Here.
Wow.
So that's the last. That's the last 30 seconds.
Oh.
It just got above that. Okay,
Just fucking barely.
just barely. Before that, it was just flashes behind and bangs behind this fucking maintenance building on the top of this roof, like 8
Oh,
stories
man.
up, and I'm like, oh my god, this is just
Damn.
horrendous.
Oh no.
Logistics should have.
That's rough.
I wish there was someone in the background. Should have picked a different building. Could
I
you
mean, you
imagine?
don't think about I mean, that would have been the first thing I would have done, is been on the roof and like, okay, cool. So let's make sure nothing gets launched on that side.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have literally could not have been more perfectly aligned with that building. Like, they were dead center behind that building.
So fucking
Jesus.
funny, dude.
God,
So good.
what's your Christmas story?
Yeah.
Oh,
what
what
you
you
got,
say, Brody?
No, I was gonna ask what you had.
All right. So my Christmas story. This is a good one.
Is this from a couple years ago?
No, it's from
This
Tuesday.
is yeah.
Last
This is
Tuesday.
Oh no, it's the fresh
Tuesday.
one.
Okay.
So they called.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, they had a little Christmas meeting with us, and I had a bit of a heads up from my buddy at work, who's my manager, who's like, "Hey, shit's going down at the Christmas meeting / luncheon. Be ready." It wasn't like a "don't come to school" thing. It was like, just, you're gonna want to be there.
Jesus.
What?
I said it wasn't like that. It was like
Why
because whatever.
Oh my god.
So I go, okay, yeah, whatever. And then he explains to me what it is. On the phone, he goes, hey, half of us will not be coming back into the building the day after this little Christmas luncheon. Be prepared to watch a lot of shitheads get fired.
Merry Christmas. Fuck your job. Fuck your
Oh,
life.
no, the people who got fired,
Deserved
were,
it.
oh, they were terrible. So, whatever. The fucking GM.
So wait.
Whatever.
This guy, hold on. This guy was firing people, or people were walking
No,
out
no,
in
the
protest?
GM.
The GM was going to
fired.
fire people.
Well, he did
So he was waiting to fire people right before Christmas.
at the luncheon.
Like, he was waiting to do that.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just
Not
do
my
that
buddy.
beforehand so it's not so awkward?
Because so, anyways, they were like, hey, we just wanted to congratulate everyone on another good year here. We're gonna call a group to stay here, and another group's gonna get up and walk out. We want to talk to this group privately. Me and everyone else who didn't get called were sitting there going, I looked at a couple of my buddies. I go, don't get up. Just don't go. It's worth it. And we're like, okay. So the GM's like, okay, well, I guess there's no other way to say this, is no one's leaving the room. Most of you are performing well, and then the 25 of you that I called upon are underperforming vastly and terribly, and you will not need to come back tomorrow after the luncheon today.
Oh no.
So that happens. So I'm sitting there going, just sitting there with my arms crossed and not trying to laugh. After that, they call upon the caterer, who's like explaining what we had. She's like, there's this, and all of a sudden you just see this woman trip on the
no.
tablecloth and wipe all the food out.
Oh,
Ham,
Fuck
corn,
no.
potatoes,
like
pasta,
an employee or a caterer.
caterer. The caterer.
So
wipes
she's
all the
getting
food
fired. Everyone's just getting fucking fired.
out. This poor woman.
Jesus.
This
It's
poor
a
woman.
fucking culling.
This poor woman sitting there crying, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, boy." So the GM stands back up, and he's like, "All right, everyone, stay calm, sit where you're at. We're going to get food right now." They go get pizza. Sounds good. They come back with Little Caesars. So at this point, I start like almost letting my laughter just fucking belt.
They get
I'm
like
sitting
hot
there
and
going,
ready's.
Hot and ready's, bro.
Nice, dude.
Not even Supreme.
Hey,
But straight from the
I'm
source,
not
baby,
too
right in
fucking
Detroit.
good for Little Caesars, all right?
Right from
Dude.
the Mecca of Little Caesars,
It's
dude,
no
Detroit.
Jets, but come on.
Jets is great, but yeah,
It
so
is.
they bring in Little Caesars. I am this close from a fucking full laugh attack. This is what got me. This is where I die. He comes back up with the CEO of the company, and he goes, "Hey, CEO wants to say thank you guys for everything. I'm gonna let him talk." CEO goes, "Hey guys, there's been a lot of events that have transpired today during our humble luncheon.
Is there still ham on the ground and shit?
She cleaned it up. She's in the corner crying because the only thing that she had left on the table that she didn't destroy was bread and cheesecake."
At least cheesecake's
So-
safe.
Yeah, the cheesecake was good. He goes, "I wanted to talk to you guys about your bonuses this year," and I'm like,
There's
"Okay."
people in the room that just got fired, right?
Here's what's funny. He goes, "From my family to yours, here's your bonus: $25 gift receipt to a store, to one singular store for a ham."
Nice.
So at this point, I just broke down, and I'm screaming with laughter, and the CEO's just like staring at me.
Jesus.
They pass them out to us. I look at one of the dudes who just got fired. I'm like, "Hey man, here, you're gonna need this way more than I will." And he goes, "Fuck you, Nick." This dude just starts getting super.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, lose it. But I'm sitting there just dying because the CEO is just sitting up there like, why is he laughing? But because I started laughing at his charity $25 gift receipt for a turkey or a ham. That like
Oh.
all the mechanics behind me are like, "Shut up, shut up." They start laughing. I look back and I go, "You can't even buy a pack of gum for $25." I get up and I walked out. The CEO, I guess, told my boss, like, "Who was that with the tattoo?" It's like, he knows who I am. What was that all about? Dave was like, "I don't know. I just talked to Nick." Dave goes up and he goes, Dave goes up and he goes,
Oh shit!
he goes, "That was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life." I'm like, that entire thing was a chef's kiss, dude. People got
You
fired.
couldn't make that shit up.
Dude, the caterer destroyed everything.
Started crying.
She started crying. Felt bad for her. She was just eating pizza, sobbing. And I was like, "Oh, she'll be okay." She got Little Caesars. like she'll be okay.
Did you
Just
get
like,
the
everyone ignore her.
breadsticks?
No, we didn't get crazy bread. They just got Little
What?
Caesars.
Did you even get
They
dipping
sent you
sauces
pizza?
or anything?
Bro,
No,
this is not cool.
the CEO was really going all out on us, dude.
Uh-huh.
$25
Caesars,
gift,
$25.
certificate
I like
to a
it.
store that I've never heard of.
It's probably not real.
That's why I was like, I looked at them. So
He just wanted to like he got some clip art off of Word and made a bunch of little certificates.
I think I embarrassed the CEO, which is awesome.
Probably. I would
Good.
assume so.
I would
Given what you
assume
have just said.
I couldn't help but just die of laughter, though. He gives us a stupid piece of paper that says $25 from our family to yours. And I went, "Oh, big spender. Chill out, man. You might bankrupt yourself here. Chill out, dude."
So my job actually usually hands out hams too, but they had problems like getting enough of them this year because it's a large company. And so we didn't get the ham. We just got a gift card instead. But goddamn, that ham that we normally get is like the best fucking ham
Yeah,
I've ever
I used to
had
get a
in
ham at
entire
my old
life.
job.
Oh, it's so fucking good. I was looking forward to it.
Is it
to
the
be perfectly
Austrian
honest.
ham?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's what we used to get to. The
Austrian
Austrian
ham.
hams are so fucking good.
I think and it comes with like a packet of like glaze or
Dude,
whatever
they're
that you
like
put on it.
stupid proof too.
Yeah.
You
Too.
Yeah, it walks
you
you
can put
through
that
everything,
glaze
like, you
on,
get
and you
fucked
can
up.
not even that. You can have that fucker in there for like 8 hours, and it's still juicy.
Yeah,
Stupid,
it's
bro.
good shit.
Crazy.
Speaking of my work, my boss, who is a friend of mine, got me is like, "Hey man, how's OBO?" And I was like,
Oh,
"What's
no.
that? What's up?" Yeah, man, I heard you talking about some of our coworkers on OBO. And I was like, "Huh, okay."
Huh.
Well, he's asking about like Halo and the Game Awards, and he's like, "Yeah, an OBO." And I went,
Huh.
"Okay, what's up, Dave?" He's like, "Well, it's funny." He's like, "Fuck
OBO's
these
funny?
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck these idiots." I was like, "Yeah." He's like,
Shout out,
Right.
Dave?
Shout out to fucking Dave,
Dave's
my
great.
guy.
Hell yeah,
Dave's
Dave.
great. He's like the best boss in the world. I
Awesome
literally
guy,
at work.
Yo,
stopped
Dave, send me a
and got
fucking
my new phone.
ham.
Dave ain't got the power for no ham, dude. Dave ain't got the ham
Dave,
power.
give me a
for no
$25
Crazy
gift
bread?
certificate, dog.
Show me that $25 gift
Give me a
receipt,
fucking
bro.
$25 Arby's gift card or something like that.
Dave's
That's what
just-
crazy
Spoil
bread.
me.
Dave is just one of the managers.
That would have been. Oh, I want the $25
Is someone
gift
holding a
receipt
gun
now.
to your head? Why do you keep
Yeah, you
looking
turn
over
back.
there?
No, my dog, Titan.
Wait, if Titan really fucks up, you'll hear Nick speak in Romanian, which is the funniest shit in the world because it's like he doesn't understand none of that.
My dog was just looking at the chinchillas like they were like lunch or something. So I had to be like, "Hey, man,
Wait, what does Titan? Bring
Fair
Titan
enough.
over here. What does Titan look like?
come here, T."
Titan's adorable.
He's under the desk. Oh, man, come on,
Oh,
Are we
he's
gonna
fucking
see?
it all up now.
Are we gonna see the back end of Titan?
go on, T.
Yep.
Yep.
The back end of
Golden-
Titan is
Golden retriever?
hilarious.
No, he's a hound.
Oh,
Nah,
He
he's like
drools a lot.
yeah, he just
He drools a fucking
slobbers
lot,
over
dude.
everything.
Kind of like Nick.
I don't drool.
Dogs are like their owners
So why are you so bummed out then? If that was so funny,
because he
I'm
only
not,
got
I'm not bummed out.
$25.
I'm just in a more of a calm mood today.
I don't believe it.
You shouldn't.
I'm not bummed. I was just
I don't
playing
buy
Halo
it.
Infinite.
I don't buy
Bump a
it.
line. Did you see? Never mind. We can talk about that after.
I'm just playing Halo.
Noah's very upset with the game. He gave it a 0 to 10.
see?
He beat the game and he can't reload because the game crashed and he can't play the save again. So he's got to restart the game over.
Which game? Which game?
Halo
Halo
Infinite.
Stop
Halo
it.
Infinite.
Are they having a bunch of bugs?
Wow.
No.
No, really.
I have not had a single one.
Yeah, no. Just a couple pop-ins and like some weird flickers. That's it. But anyway,
Sucks.
I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just a little bit more calm tonight.
Typically, when he says that, I've known Nick for a very long time, like 35 years. He's typically in a bad mood when he says he's very calm. So
I'm in a good mood. I'm turning 30 on
Going
Wednesday.
for 30.
Oh, there it is.
Fucking
There
41,
it
man.
is.
I'm turning
22
30.
almost.
I'm turning 30 on Wednesday.
Are you upset about it?
I don't like that. I don't like that number.
Why don't you like that? You know, you spend more. Oh, you spend more time of your life after 50 almost.
Do you?
No.
Wait, what? What did you just say to me? You speaking goddamn Greece?
Greek asshole.
It's
not
from,
Greece.
it's from
Spent-
CKY.
Think,
Oh.
think about the time of like up until 50, how much you can actually like accomplish and do. Okay, in terms
Yeah.
of like being secure. More shit is done in your life after 50 years old.
Okay, that's
Because you're
that
secure.
statement
Okay.
makes more
That-
sense. But it,
Yeah.
the way you originally worded it, I'm like,
No, I
No.
started. I
Uh-uh.
kind of got what he
Dude.
meant. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just
Fucking
like
guys
to
are
Nick,
idiots.
it probably
Fucking
didn't make
Dave
sense.
would get that.
Dave would
no,
get
I
that.
understand
Dave,
what you were going
dummies.
for, but the sentence
Dave
in
plotted his
itself
life
was,
out pretty well.
Like,
Dummies.
it was kind of fucky.
I hate.
Yeah.
I hate.
No, but you know what I mean,
everything.
right? Like, I mean, like after
Yeah,
50,
yeah, yeah.
like you end up doing more shit that you want to fucking do, like and
Good.
seeing things and whatever.
You live a
I don't get that option.
more full life after.
I would
50.
say like you live more of your life that matters.
Yeah,
Not
that
to
makes
sound
sense,
like a
yeah.
douche,
get-
but I mean
like
like up until you're
grandkids,
like 19
After
years
you
old.
raise
I
your
mean
kids
like
and get them the fuck out of your
well, no,
house.
just
Well,
like
yeah, I
up
mean-
until you're like 19 years old. Like what the fuck, you know? Like what can
Kind
you
of just a
do?
blob.
Yeah, you're just kind of doing it. You know, you're just going around.
Surviving.
Surviving in the system and shit. In your 20s, I feel like you're kind of getting out of that, but you're also kind of sitting there at the same time going like, is this it?
Yeah,
And then
I
you
can-
don't accept it and you keep going.
Can attest to that shit right there. I ask that question every day. I go, what am I doing for? I said something to my mom. I was watching my brother play Halo earlier, and he's playing. The way he moves and like how he controls like his mouse and everything. It's like looks like a professional player, like he's like an esports player in a fucking video game. And I said, you need to get him out of school. And they're like, why? I'm like, fuck soccer, fuck school, like none of this matters. Just have him play esports. He's gonna be good. My mom goes, well, what if he wants to go to school and learn something? I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Do a dead end job or go to a dead end degree like music? I don't know. I'm doing that shit. You think I'm having a great time? She's like, well, you gotta be serious. You gotta care about your future. I'm like, Mom, I'm in music. I don't care about anything. I was like, it's a dead end place. I end up nowhere. I end up playing in like the same bar for 35 years. The guy at the bartenders change, but they always know who I am. Like that's the story.
You could play at that bar that
drinks.
had the strap-on chick outside of the.
I'm cool.
Oh,
the place.
that wasn't at the
clown.
bar.
That was
Fuckles the
the
clown.
actual sex shop.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
actual.
Oh, there you go. You
right
can play at
across
the sex
the-
shop, dude.
The
That'd be cool.
BDSM shop next to the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah, no, because if I have to hear that guy sing in that terrible voice while he holds up the same two paper plates for like 45 minutes,
my friend Larry,
I'll kill him.
Pat.
I'll kill him. Like that entire shop.
Why
will
was
turn
he
into a
doing
Patrick
that?
Bateman murder scene.
Because he was like
Just fucking what they
it was like a humiliation fetish.
yeah,
Evan
well,
could start a John Mayer cover band.
So some
I could do
chick
that.
had a guy there
it's just
that was
me
being
though.
Yeah,
humiliated.
Yeah,
Just
behind
me.
her,
Just me, nobody
behind
else.
him was like his mistress
His
type thing. It
dommy
was just
mommy.
like- yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, was that the same woman who told you that she had the biggest dick in Royal Oak?
absolutely.
Cool. She was cool. I liked her. She was funny.
She's probably right.
She probably is right.
Was she gross looking?
Yes.
Oh, she's disgusting.
How that
9 out of
goes.
10, yes, gross.
That's how that goes.
I
9
could
out of 10
okay.
gross.
absolutely imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah.
9 out of 10, gross.
I just didn't know what degree, but that sounds like real gross. How quickly he
10 out of
answered
10
that.
would not bang.
It's like black belt gross, dude.
It's like the other night when we were watching the Game Awards and we were all chatting. And Brody picked up on it. None of you did, but I'm like, yeah, she probably has her OnlyFans. Nope. Shit came
Oh
out.
my god,
Whoop.
dude. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
the other night when we were recording,
Somebody paid for that shit probably. So, some feet pics, something like that.
I after the Game Awards, during our show,
Did you jerk off?
no, I farted really bad during, so I muted my mic and I farted.
What?
You shit yourself, didn't you?
I was close. It was almost a shart. It
Dude.
was
It was
a lot of
almost a
sweat.
shart.
Dude,
It was
that's
a lot of
crazy.
sweat. So like I walked
That's
away from
wild.
it. While I was away for the 2 seconds, I showered, put my clothes back on, and came back down to the show.
Were you scared?
No shit. When
Yep.
you disappeared for
No,
that
there was
very
no
short
shit.
period of time, you actually like took a shower and came back down?
I took the hose and went.
Oh, you took a horse
not a
bath is
shower.
what you did.
I bidet, yeah.
I like.
That's not a shower.
Yeah, I like. So wait,
don't-
you say.
Were you
You
scared?
always said.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude,
wait,
it
wait,
was a
what, wait!
big
You
fart.
got into the shower
Crazy.
to bidet when you have a regular bidet.
Well, what if it was on my thighs?
Oh.
You could have.
Why would it be on your thigh?
I don't
That makes
want to
no
look.
sense.
I don't want.
Dude, he
to
had a lot
look.
of pressure
That makes
sitting
no
down. It
sense.
could have shot out through his taint, right, and hit each side of
So,
his thighs.
You got in the shower and like fucking Superman push
Evan's
up your way
dead
into
right
it
now,
so you
bro.
can clean your asshole,
Bro,
Yes.
So
I
you
had
did,
to.
where did you find it? So you took the shower head and you just sprayed that straight up your ass.
No, I put my leg up on the wall. Yeah.
So you just got your leg up on the wall. There's like a fucking.
I'll show you.
straight up against the wall,
I'll show you how it
twerking
looked.
his
I'll
ass
show you-
up against
I'll show you
the-
how it looked.
No, we don't
It
need
was like
to
it
see.
was like this.
We're gonna see something that won't. I didn't get the snap in time. I feel so stupid.
It was
It's like my one job.
my god.
It was like that.
That's the only reason we keep you around.
I
Evan.
know, really, and I fucked up again.
That's because you were laughing.
Why did
I
you
was-
mute your mic?
No,
What?
he couldn't
No.
No,
screen
I,
cap.
I couldn't snip
Oh.
it.
screen
I
cap.
couldn't
Don't
snip
mute your
the-
mic if you're laughing. That shit's fucking hilarious. You
no,
have
I'm
every
not
right
going
to laugh.
to.
That's fucking.
Dude, fucking.
Oh my god!
I
Did
got
you use
freaking-
soap?
This is
Yeah, oh yeah.
this is my first time hearing this. He never told me
Clean?
this in private.
Clean, lather, clean.
I want someone to go back and
Wash,
find
rinse,
that
repeat.
moment on
Yeah,
the
you can do that
YouTube
on
vid.
Twitch. You can do that on Twitch or YouTube, yeah, buddy.
I
Oh
want
my
to. I want
God,
to see
dude.
that moment. Like I want to see where his face just goes, "Ooh," and has to like
Oh.
go upstairs.
Yeah,
Good question.
I
Good
wonder-
question. Good
Was that,
question.
was that like? Did your face change? Or
It had to.
Did you keep
It's
a
probably
cool one?
like
Oh, I'm so used to it. Dude. So like,
you're
this is
so
gonna lead
used
me.
to just shitting your pants.
Well, no, I'm so.
Yes, no,
Time
he's
out.
very used to that.
So this is gonna lead me in my question of the night.
Yeah.
I have a couple of irrational fears. Okay, very irrational fears.
Okay, if shitting your pants is one, you do everything to try to shit your pants.
No.
So I don't understand how it's a fear.
No, I cannot use a public restroom to do number 2.
What are you scared's going to happen?
Dude,
I
you're
don't want to
gross.
sit where somebody else
You're
did it.
gross,
I
and that's
am.
your fear?
That's,
Yeah. That's one of my
not
fears.
even an irrational
Dude, if
fear,
anything,
though. You're
I'm the
not-
person scared of someone like you using the restroom, and I come in after.
I won't sit on a toilet because
Like, what?
I just won't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I have to sit on my
where's
throne.
like I understand like being disgusted by it, but how's it a irrational
That's
fear?
not irrational. Most people don't do that. So
Yeah, most
Right.
people-
It's just-
pick a different one.
Okay,
crazy.
anyway. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean
second
to
one.
demean your irrational fear.
No, you're
That-
fine. After
I do.
This is not
It's
an
not.
irrational fear. This is a part of it, though.
I'm still scared
Okay.
of someone like
even
Nick
even
after
when I
using the
poop
bathroom.
at home, I shower after each poop.
Stop it.
No.
So
Nonsense.
weird. I don't
But
get it.
you shower after
hold on.
each poop? How many poops? How many times you poop a day?
Twice.
Here's my
You
question.
shower twice a day. You like poop in the morning and at night?
So many showers. So
Yeah,
many
seriously,
fucking
that's
I mean,
so
I
much
shower.
of
I
that
shower
shit.
every morning. I shower every morning, and then I
Yeah.
shower at work after the gym.
Yeah.
Cause I'll be a sweaty fuck.
Yeah.
That
So
works.
you
shower
take
at
2
the
showers.
gym, but
That makes sense.
like if I skip the gym, I'll shower every other day.
I
No,
shower every
other
morning.
day.
Every
Every
morning.
other
Wakes
day.
me
Shower
up.
every other
Wakes me
day.
up.
I shower every
morning.
other day.
Like if
Well,
I get nasty,
like
I'll
that.
fucking shower,
No,
right?
every
But,
day I
like,
shower.
if I
I
didn't
don't-
do
look,
anything,
Look, I'm not judging. I'm not judging if you don't shower every day.
No.
I literally shower every morning just to wake up. Like it just wakes me up.
That's understandable. Yeah.
yeah,
And then
fair.
at the
Okay.
gym, like I'll go to the gym like 2:00 at work, and then I'll shower at work, and then I go back to my job. But I'm like,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, if
don't
you have
wanna
to
be a
go back
sweaty
and do your
fuck. I
job,
want to
yeah,
be in a
fair
meeting,
enough.
right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit around like gooch sweat in a meeting.
Oh,
Nobody
That
wants to
makes
smell
sense.
that dude soup while you're in a meeting.
That's right.
Nobody wants
those
to,
are. That's my first main one. But when I was younger,
I heard Landon crying in the background.
he's upset. He's upset tonight.
Oh, yeah,
don't know
really? I can't fucking tell.
When I was younger,
Because he knows his dad's gonna take another poop shower after this. Wake him
No.
up.
He's like, the noises Dad makes on the toilet scare me.
oh dude, my roommate would be like, dude, what did you do in there? You blew it up.
Every time you talk, I hear him cry. It cracks me up. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I hope he's okay.
Well, then, when I was younger, you guys talk about your irrational fears. I will be right back. I'm gonna mute for a minute. Go sit down.
Not gonna lie,
you can't mute. I gotta hear him. Fucker.
neither of the things he mentioned are irrational fears.
They're
I don't
not,
think he
no.
understands. This is the
No.
same thing as when we had the votes and predictions, and he didn't understand the
Yeah,
difference between
it's
the
okay.
two.
It's okay. Let him do his thing.
What did he list as irrational fears?
Not
Pooping in
using a
public.
public
Shitting in
restroom,
public?
which is a pretty
Oh,
big fear
yeah.
of a lot of people.
And taking a shower after he shits.
That's not an
Which
wait,
that's not a fear. That's
No,
just
no,
an
no.
action.
His,
Neither
fear, his
of
fears
them are
was using a
fears.
public restroom, but it's still not
Right.
an irrational fear.
No,
yeah, but
it's
then he
pretty
said
common.
his second. But then he said his second was he showers after every poop.
That's
But
not
that's
his fear.
yeah.
That's not his fear, though.
Yeah, that's just
an
what he
action.
does. Yeah, but he said it as a fear. He said like, "This is my other one," and it's like that's
I
not.
missed that. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he
He said
understands
that?
the irrational fears. Like, so
Yeah, like
I
Brody.
fucking hate, like, I'm
Birdie said it right. Yeah.
deathly terrified of sharks. Like,
Okay.
Yo,
absolutely,
same.
like, that
Dude,
is
fuck
an
sharks.
unrational
Yo,
fear.
swimming in the ocean?
Yeah,
I don't do
terrified.
it. I don't do it. Fuck it. I don't do it.
Oh, I will do it, but I'm
I go out a
absolutely
bit.
terrified.
I go out a bit.
Yeah.
I piss myself in the ocean. Pee every time. Every fucking
Yeah.
time. Every time
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
out there, I'm pissing.
It probably
Then I
attracts
leave.
sharks. I'm just kidding. It
In
doesn't.
my,
I don't think
know.
that attracts sharks.
I ate asparagus today before, so warrant thwarts them.
they're about to swim and they go, "What the fuck?"
What
and
the
they just they turn.
This
around.
man's
the
using our
ocean-
land as a toilet. What the fucks?
The ocean in general is just terrifying.
Dude, it is terrifying.
yeah,
Nobody
oh,
knows
yeah.
about it.
Fucking
Nobody knows
crazy
what's
shit
going
out
on there.
Yeah, it's
like
fucking
half
mess
of
down
what
there.
is it? Like half of the ocean has not been explored yet.
Bro, like
Something like
two
that.
thirds.
90,
More than that.
90%
Two-thirds.
hasn't.
It's like 90% of the ocean or something fucking crazy like that.
Right.
Yeah, no,
we-
fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not
we have
there's
no idea
fish,
what's
there's
actually
fish
going
with
around out
fucking
there.
flashlights on their fucking heads, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
fuck with
anglerfish.
that.
Fuck that. I mean, granted,
They're
they're
called
also at the bottom
anglerfish.
of,
We don't
Also,
know if there's
did you-
another anglerfish.
Did you know that those things are fucking huge?
Yeah, they're much larger than you would
How
imagine.
big are they? How big's an anglerfish?
I think they're like 6 feet.
Shut
More
They're
than
fucking huge.
up.
more than
I'm
80%.
looking it up right
Dude,
now.
that's way bigger than Finding Dory.
Is it
That's
80?
crazy.
I was
more
thinking
than-
it was 75 or 80.
This is from oceanservice.gov.
All my
I don't
oceanography
fucking
is based off of Finding Nemo and Finding Dory.
know. Same here. More
Okay,
than
hold on.
80% of this vast realm remains
Holy
unmapped,
shit.
unobserved, and unexplored. More than 80%. Yeah. fucking
Most anglerfish are less than a foot long, but some can be up to 3.5 feet or a meter.
Okay, yo, that's fine and Dory.
That's big.
That's fine
That's
and
big.
Dory. That's anatomically correct.
Also, I fucking hate snakes.
Yo,
Which
fuck
is
snakes,
like
dude.
speaking of,
your
you want
rational
to
is
any
like the venomous snakes.
like
right?
any-
do you,
yeah, okay,
do you
any-
want a
I was just
python?
saying-
So were you
What's that?
scared in the Grand Canyon? When
Do you
we were
want a python?
Fuck you.
That's
I'm being
right.
serious.
For
I
one, I
asked
know-
Nick earlier.
A python? Like,
A girl from my work, her friend just died, and they're trying to rehome their pets.
Yeah, the fucking
I
python
just
probably
said
killed
I
her. I'll
fucking
solve
hate
the fucking
snakes, and
thing
you-
for
Right,
you.
exactly. That's why I'm asking you. Apparently, it's super cuddly.
No, the
I'm not
python
trying- I don't
probably
fucking
fucking
know.
killed her, dude.
Okay, Tyler, I missed this.
No,
This
no, stop. We're going back to you. Okay,
can't-
so hold on a second.
Can't say that.
Here's the problem, and I'm sorry. I know Brody called you out. You still didn't get it for some reason, and it went over my head because I was still just envisioning you like with your fucking heel above your eyeballs, shoving water up your asshole every time you poop.
Yeah.
So, irrational fears. Neither of those are irrational fears. One is
want-
something that you do, which would be called an action, which would be shoving water up your ass after you poo, and then the other one
Feels
would be just a fear, because everyone else doesn't like to poop in public. My God,
I don't even know if it would be qualified as a fear. Like, that's
It's
almost
just something
like
you don't like to do.
like that's
I
not
have a
even
fear.
really a fear
I have
because
a
there's
fear.
nothing to be scared of, right?
Okay,
Like,
what's
it's
your
like,
fear?
I mean, you're gonna get hepatitis
right.
C from the fucking
Right.
toilet.
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna
Okay.
get fucking like a brain-eating amoeba. The amount of water he's shoving up his asshole
When
between his
I was-
fucking bidet.
When I
and
was
that.
a lot younger, not anymore. When I was a lot younger,
Yeah.
I'm going to preface this one more time
Great.
because I'm not getting
A
canceled.
lot younger. Okay,
I'm not getting canceled. When I was a lot younger.
Oh no.
mucho younger.
This means it was like last week.
No,
Oh,
it was
no.
when I was like 19, 20.
Oh no.
I was very scared of special
Like
people.
so, like 30 years ago,
What?
bro.
How do you start the public restroom story like this, dude?
I was terrified.
What?
Okay, why? What happened? What
Can I
happened?
play? Can I play Halo? Can we be done?
No.
No, stop. You can't play on. What happened? What happened, Nick?
I got
Why?
chased because in middle school there was one who had a pencil, and I was walking. My roommate has like a similar story. There was a special student walking through the hallways, and it was just me and him. And I was going, and I looked behind me. It was like the hashling and slasher was behind me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, there he is." And then all of a sudden, he just belted out with this noise and a pencil.
What was the
like,
noise? What was the noise?
I don't know if I could do the noise.
Just do the noise.
Don't
is
do
it?
the noise.
What is, hey, stop. Everyone chill out. Everyone chill out. Hey, everyone chill out. Bobby Lee does this. Just chill out. Bobby Lee's cool. Okay, what's the noise?
And then he took the eraser, and I was like, "What?" And the eraser went into my ear, and I went, "What the fuck?" And I bolted.
I actually have to relate
me-
to this.
Took me years to get
I
over
have
that.
I have two stories. I have two stories like this.
God.
The earlier one. I
Yo,
was in
that's an
elementary school.
irrational fear.
Yeah, it's irrational.
I was
But no,
afraid
so
of him for so
I
long.
have two stories like this. One of them, I was in elementary
he's
school,
crying.
and we had there was a special eds kid. I think he had some form of autism, and we were in music class. We're all sitting, together, and he's sitting like behind me, and I don't remember. I didn't say anything to him. Like I acknowledged he was there, and I was always nice to him, and I just said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he said, whatever. He said hi back or whatever. He always had like his assistant or whoever, whatever they call him, like
Yeah.
there with
Handlers.
them. Yeah, I wouldn't call it that.
My
That's
God.
polite.
No, that's
a
what I thought they
shitty
were
thing.
called.
No, they're not monkeys, Nick. They're
They're
human
called
beings.
handlers, dude.
They're not called
my God.
handlers. You're
Oh, I
you're
thought
an idiot.
they were-
You're Cajun.
Why would they
Anyway,
be called that?
Moving on.
They
Let's ignore
take
called
care
that?
of them.
Let's
they take
ignore-
care of them to help them out.
No.
So
stop.
would you not
do
use the
with
word caretaker before handler?
Stop. This is
You
this is
fucking bear in a circus?
way too funny. So hold on.
My God.
So I'm sitting there. We're in music class. We're all sitting down, and for whatever reason, it turned into a scene of The Simpsons, and he was Homer and I was Bart, and I was being choked. Like, dude, full on grabbed me and just started choking the shit out of me. I was
Holy
like,
shit,
and like,
dude.
I was a kid, but like, I think if I was a bit more just
Dude, here's the thing, too.
mature up here, I would have just been like, "What the fuck was your problem?"
Dude, here's the thing,
Like,
too, right? Like, this isn't a diss, but like, A lot of special ed people don't know like their own strength.
Yeah,
No.
they don't.
Crazy
No, they
strength,
don't.
bro.
Yeah, it has a slur name, right? Like,
Yeah, I have.
there's-
Well, yeah,
there's
but I mean, they got
there's
some
not a good
crazy
name.
strength. They got
So-
some roid rage style strength.
Yeah, so to go on with to go to my other two stories, what we called it in school because what this program for all of them was called buddies. So students like students who
dying.
didn't have students who didn't have any sort of special needs or anything like that would
Bet you
volunteer
Nick
to
had a
help out these
handler.
kids. they would
I didn't
volunteer
think
to
that was
help
an
out.
improper term.
They would volunteer to help out
Fucking needs one at least.
the special eds kids, or what we called them, what they were called when they were helping out or whatever, was buddies. And
Yeah.
that's what some kids would say is like sometimes one of the kids would get very angry and they'd like throw something and it came around. It's like they called it buddy strength.
No.
It was
Yeah,
not-
Oh
it's not
no.
it was
like,
just
it's not
it just
even,
was like funny to hear.
It's not even like they have like some sort of superhuman strength. It's just a lack of control,
just-
right?
yeah,
like,
it's just- yeah, they
there's
just
no
use all
like,
of it.
hey, maybe
Full
I
fucking
should
0
whip
to
this
100.
motherfucker.
Dude,
yeah,
it's
like,
undeniable.
And so,
rage.
so to go on with that,
Yeah.
the second story was this was a couple years later. I was in, I think, 6th or 7th grade, and I'm in with this kid, and we're talking, and the rest of the class is meeting over at one part, and like where
They
it's like
hate
social
you.
studies, it's like history. And, no, I just was slow moving to get over there, and he was sitting next to me, and he said something to me, and he was like, you know, as I'm thinking of the story, it reminds me how fucked up it is. He said something along the lines of like, you know, you could die today and nobody would kill her. And I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
I was like,
Wow.
what? He's
That'll
like, yeah,
do
man.
it.
He's like, I could kill you right now. Nobody give a shit. I was like, I don't know about that. I think there'd be a lot of people that would care. Like, you know, some of the people in this classroom probably would. They'd probably be like, what the fuck's going on over there?
Trying to walk him down.
And
Then he called his buddy and he started choking you the fuck out again.
he grabbed his pencil. He grabbed his pencil and he pointed the pointy end towards me. And
There's
I
the
was just
pencil again. Heck.
like, I was like,
He was about to John Wick you,
Yeah,
fucking kill you with the pencil.
If I was older and like that had come out, I would have been like, "You gonna John Wick me? What's gonna go on?" And I was just like, he just held it and he's like, "I could do it right now." And I was like, "I'm gonna go sit with the rest of the class." And he got so mad that he picked up his desk and threw it across the room.
God damn.
And they were like, "What happened?" I was like, "He said he's gonna kill me." And they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him about this." I was like, "Yeah, maybe you should." I was like, you know, if I were Nick, I would have been like, his handler wasn't here to make sure this didn't happen.
Can I interject really quick?
I was just like, he didn't like his assistant or his caretaker or whatever was not there to help him, and I was just like, I was like, I didn't do anything to provoke him. He just fucking got mad and said this, and
Yeah.
but I thought about that when you said your irrational fear, and I was like, I feel like I should have an irrational fear like that, but I don't. I'm like, it's just fucking.
Stabbed
They don't know.
In the ear with an eraser.
That's fine.
I think you
got
can put it in your ear though. You can't say stabbed you.
You can't see it, but yeah,
It
you
was-
can
it
see a
was
little spot right
forced.
there.
It was.
I got stabbed in the hand
It was
with one.
shoved in my ear forcibly. To add to the
Did
story,
it hurt you?
that shit sucked. My ear bled.
The way Matt has been looking at you this entire time, all I can think is like, Matt's like, that was my good eraser too.
Dude, so there was this kid though. This
Fuck
so this
off.
is like
Perfect.
where
It's a wasted.
it's
You
like
were just staring at him.
it's like Evans.
sorry.
It piggybacks. There was this other time. It was like in 8th grade before I got expelled, which I don't know if I ever went into that here. But
Not.
No,
Not
another
yet.
show. We can go into that another show.
yeah, we should. It's pretty funny.
It's not.
We're too busy trying to get canceled right now.
No.
Yeah.
So there's this kid
We need
with
handlers.
Asperger's.
Asperger's,
Yeah.
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 and,
Yep.
I don't know. I just walked by him and I sneezed and he goes,
Oh no.
and he took out a notebook and went, "That's going in the book."
Oh,
Hey,
fuck.
And he wrote my name down. I went, "Yo, what?" And I was like, "Hey, we cool?" He goes, "Double check."
Do you want a Snickers? I'll buy
Oh my
you
God,
Snickers.
he's
So he
like Chris Jericho.
So he put
And the
2 check
list.
marks. He wrote my name down and put 2 check marks. I went,
Two.
"Motherfucker, I'm telling on you." So I told on his bitch ass. He had like half the school in the book.
Oh, no.
What the book
That's not
mean?
good at all.
That was his fucking kill book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait. Kill book. So he put a check next to your name and then he did a double check. So what is the double
Yo,
check?
I go
America's so
twice.
fucked. Canada,
He
that
goes
book would be like
twice. He
people
goes
that they want
Good
to.
old double tap.
There was like Canada would be like people I want to say mean things to.
or be
People I
passive
want to
aggressive
chirp
too.
at.
You guys are crazy.
Could be, yeah.
But
Yeah,
people
it doesn't
I want
have
to
to be
call
the worst of
pussy.
the worst.
I like sneezed. I literally sneezed or coughed. And he went, mm-hmm, and put my name down.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
god.
Okay.
We
Okay, I got a story. It's,
Okay, go bet.
I'm piggybacking off of the high school fight that Evan got into, essentially.
I didn't even get into a fight.
Right.
He just fucking. That wasn't even in high school. That was like fucking upper elementary, which is fucking what happens when they close down a school before it finishes. So they relocate the rest of the students. Which
what's it
happens here
called?
in
Upper elementary?
upper elementary. So it was like sixth. It was fifth and sixth grade only.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
that's
So
what
it's like
To
a
prepare you for
fancy way of
7th and
saying
8th grade.
repo.
No, yeah, basically,
Or
it's a nicer way of saying that
bankruptcy.
because my original elementary school was kindergarten to fifth, and I was in fourth grade when it closed. So we went to fifth and sixth, and then middle school was 7 and 8, and then obviously high school 9 through 12. But yeah, so go on.
Anyways, okay, so in high school, I remember I was in fucking gym class, right? And it was like a free day. You know, we're all just like, everyone's just playing games or whatever. There's a bunch of us guys, and we're playing like fucking makeshift football or whatever, right? In like inside the gym. And the dude on this guy that I was like on the team with just is like taking the shit way too seriously. I'm talking like he threw a pass to me and I dropped it. And he's like, "What the fuck, man? That was a perfect fucking pass. Why can't you catch the fucking ball?" I'm like, "It's a Nerf football and we're in gym class. I don't fucking care. Sorry I didn't get the catch," right? So this guy's just doing this for like 30, 40 fucking minutes. And
I fucking dare you.
eventually we get into like a screaming match, and like we're just fucking going at it. He's talking about how he's gonna beat the shit out of me, blah blah blah. He's yelling at everyone on our fucking team. Like he's just being a grade A prick. And he has diabetes. So under my breath, as he was like walking away, like don't get me wrong, I'm not a physical person. I'm not gonna fight him, but I was like, eat a couple fucking Snickers and die. And then the guy next to me goes, "Why don't you eat a couple of Snickers and fucking die?" And just screams it. And then the dude turns around, like, "What the fuck did you?" And they just start fucking going at it.
Oh shit!
And
Wait,
I'm just like,
those two
"Oh
started fighting?
shit! All right, I'm out."
That's
Eat a
awesome.
couple Snickers and die. So
Here's my problem.
I
You
don't-
know that diabetes is not a mental.
I'm aware. That was more of the high school fight.
The high school fight part of it. No, I get it. That makes
I had
It
one
just
in
made me
high
think of
school.
it was you brought it fresh into my mind, and then Brody
Yeah.
said something about Snickers, and I was like, ooh, okay.
I never
don't-
got into a fight in high school, or actually, I got into one fight in upper elementary school, and I don't want to talk about that because it really hurt my ego.
I don't have like any crazy stories about like any of the special education kids, but
I do,
like
though.
all of the teachers were the meanest motherfuckers I
They're
have
not
ever
nice.
seen. They were like, "I have had enough of your fucking shit. You sit the fuck down." You're like, "God damn!" Like, holy shit!
Yeah.
I just remember the special education teachers being brutal, absolutely being
Yeah, they were
brutal.
pretty
But
tough.
other than that, I have like no.
Really?
No crazy
It's a
stories.
big
other than,
delta.
like,
We had people who were like
Yeah.
really tough people, and there's people who are just extremely, extremely, extremely nice people. I have two stories. One was in elementary school. I was in like grade 3 or 4. No. Yeah, grade 4. So my grade 4th class, I shared a grade. So like grade 4 and
Okay.
grade 5 were in the same room.
Okay.
Right. And so we're all sitting there, and all of a sudden the teacher starts smelling something, and then we all start smelling something, and we're like, the fuck is I mean, we didn't say this as kids, like, what the fuck is that? But we're like, what is that? And then all of a
weird
sudden
smell.
this huge fucking plume of smoke comes flying out of this fucking kid's desk. Like, it was a style desk where you could open the desk up, right?
What?
You could put all your shit into it. This kid lit a bunch of shit on fire inside of his desk. So his name was John, and he lit a fire inside of his desk. He had some problems. Like he definitely wasn't. He definitely wasn't. I mean, I guess he was kind of special ed, but not really. Like he wasn't really.
He didn't have like somebody with him.
Yeah, no. He was rough, like a
handler,
rough kid.
as Nick would say.
I
Well,
didn't
okay.
know that
So
was
if
a
anyone
bad
out there has
term.
actually watched like Letterkenny, so like
Yeah.
in Canada it's kind of messed up, but like if you're in the city, if you're in Toronto, you don't fucking understand this because you got your head up your fucking ass and you live in Toronto. But basically, if you live outside, if you grow up out there, like I grew up in a really small fucking town. Like there's not a Walmart for like fucking 40 minutes from my fucking house, dude.
Jesus.
Damn.
So, like at least in America, you live in a small town. There's a fucking Dollar General. Like you don't even have a Dollar General in the fucking town. There's a Tim Hortons. Brody's been there. There's a Tim
Of course,
Hortons.
there's got to be a
Tim
Timmy O's.
Hortons. It's like this town was built around Tim Hortons.
Yes.
By the way,
It
like,
probably
Yes.
was.
that might as well be the fucking courthouse of
crucifix.
this goddamn town because that is how all Canadian towns are in my
Yeah.
mind. They're built around Tim Hortons.
The hockey
That's
rink
great.
is right behind the Tim Hortons.
No,
That's
it's
right.
not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it
Yes, it is.
It's so,
Yes,
so
it is.
Stereotypical.
Dude, know your
Mind
market,
you,
dude.
when I was in Canada, we had Tim Hortons every fucking day, and I loved every
It's
moment
incredible.
of it. By the
Oh,
way,
it's so
like
good.
that's not a
Good
knock,
coffee.
but it was very much like the perfect stereotype of Canadians. We fucking fit it for sure.
Absolutely. So, anyways, but when you're in a small town like that, you have reservations, right? So, like native reservations around you.
Yeah.
And a lot of those reservations, they're pretty rough. Like, and the kids, like some kids do really great, but then like the dichotomy between children, there's like some kids that do really well, and then there's kids that just like have a lot of problems. Like I remember grade 5, we're swinging on the swing or whatever. We're in the playground, and one of the kids from the res pulls out a little Mickey, a fireball, and starts chugging the fucking thing in this back
You were how
portion.
old?
We're in grade 5.
So,
So there was this little place. There's this place called Greenland.
I was doing the same shit.
Yo, shout out Red Path Elementary School.
Yeah, of course you were.
It's
Nick.
not red. It's not there anymore. But anyways, I went to Red Path Elementary School. Okay, and there's this little plot of land behind the school, behind the playground, called Greenland, and it was just like
Yeah.
this green space. So like we would learn how to like grow vegetables and stuff in that space, and there was like it's just a cool place where you go like hang out. Okay, well all the native kids would go in there. All right, and all the white kids would be like on the playground or whatever. And so the native kids would just go in there and smoke and drink at like grade 5.
That's so
and 6.
sweet. So
That's fucking-
sweet.
That's
in
gnarly.
Greenland. But anyways, John lit his fucking shit on his desk on fire. Then another time in that fucking class in the same grade, dude, I swear to God, like maybe a couple months later, okay? The teacher's like, where the fuck is John? Like, where's John? Because everyone's just losing their shit when John's gone because something bad is about to fucking happen. And you just hear this fucking grumble or whatever from like the back corner of the room. And she had like these cupboards that like the whole front of the cupboard would like slide. So there's one big door. She opens the fucking door or whatever. He's got headphones on and he's sitting like fucking curled up, fetus position on a shelf or whatever in this cupboard. And he just looks at her and he's like, "You fucking bitch!" And he just
Oh shit!
he fucking leaps out of that fucking shit, dude, and just starts running around the fucking room. Starts ripping shit off the fucking walls. Runs down the damn hall. He got tackled by my like grade fourth grade teacher who used to be a fucking prison guard. I mean, it was just wild, bro. Some wild shit, dude.
Dude, Canada's awesome.
Wild shit. And then
we
one
had
time
a-
I got in trouble because he fucking did like he just like threw something at the back of my head or whatever. It was like grade 6, okay? Mr. Woods, one of my favorite fucking teachers of all time. He goes and he throws like a bunch of shit at me and my buddy Tom. So my buddy Tom kicks him in the fucking shin and tells him to cut it out. We go at the playground and John throws a fucking punch, so I sock him in the fucking mouth. He goes to Mr. Woods in the hall, and he goes and he's like crying or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, you fucking hit me and all this shit." Mr. Woods is like, "What'd you do?" And he's like, "Well, not a bunch." And then Tom was like, he's like throwing shit at us. He tried throwing a fucking punch, and Mr. Woods was just like, "You fucking deserved it." He's like, "Get back in there," or whatever. And then he stopped and talked. He told me, he's like, "Look," he's like, "I don't believe in it, but I gotta discipline you."
I
He's
don't
like,
believe
so
in
he's
it.
like, "I got to put you in the," he's like, "You're going to be in the hall for like lunch tomorrow or whatever." And like, this is old school style shit, bro. I took a fucking eraser, okay? An eraser and erasing shoe marks on the floor. I shit you not.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what they made you do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We had
Yeah.
a blind
A
kid
white
who was-
eraser and just look for shoe marks on the floor in the
Oh, yeah.
hallway and erase them for like an hour.
No.
We had a legally blind kid who was the biggest fucking asshole I have ever met in my entire life. He would ask you for help, and then you would give him help, and then he would motherfuck you up and down. Like, absolutely. I'm by far not the only person that
Did you ever tell him, did you ever say to him, hey, dude, cut it out, just look at yourself?
Jesus. No.
Look at what you're doing, dog.
So, like, I have stories of this kid, but my wife also has stories of this kid where he would, like, sit behind her in class and instead of asking to, like, you know, copy down the notes, because he wasn't fully blind, he was, like, legally blind, so he could kind of see, like, real close. He would just reach the fuck over her shoulder and grab her fucking notes and take them while she's still actively taking notes. Like, this kid was a fucking dickhead. Absolutely fucking dickhead.
Dude.
Fuck that kid. No. I don't feel bad for you. Fuck you.
There was this group of kids at the middle school I went to. They were Albanian.
It's so bad. This is the one, boys.
These kids were Albanians. So that tells you something right there.
Holy that was fucking crazy,
nail in the
coffin.
Your people.
Crazy. Right. Did they have a flag and everything?
Oh, dude, these kids were like fucking full, huge, fake gold crosses.
Yeah,
we can talk about that for hours because I had the same deal. There was a
oh my
crew
God.
of them.
In college, bro. There was a guy named Neville,
like from Harry Potter.
Yeah,
it's not
Albanian.
We had an Albanian guy named Aldo, which we called Waldo. Because we said, fuck you, Waldo. And he was like, that's fucking stupid. I'm going to beat your ass. And we're
Although
like,
we had another Albanian
those jeans are
cool.
like shorts right now. And not because they're that short, but because your pants are down to your knees.
I hate them.
Like,
I hate Albanians.
It's like, bro, I see your whole ass hanging out, bro. Like,
super quick side note. I've been watching Hawkeye on Disney Plus. And all I can, with the tracksuit mafia, all I can think of is Nick in that fucking tracksuit I saw him on on Instagram.
I want a tracksuit so bad. So bad.
All I can think of is there's like a whole goddamn gang called the Tracksuit Mafia. And all I think of is fucking Nick.
Amazing.
This group of Albanians, and I don't know if they did this for you, Nick. Maybe not, just because it wasn't a popular thing.
I'll go to my Albanian story in a minute.
Yeah, but they would always, anytime they'd see, like, they would get, like, birds, like, they'd get together in the hallway, and, like, you know, there'd be a communal meeting, and they'd always go, squad! And I'd be like, gay! Like, I'd be like, well, what? You're fucking
we didn't have as hardcore of an Albanian guy. In college, there was a guy, I swear to God, he was a spy. And I used to try to figure it out all the time.
They're too stupid to be spies, man.
Not for a very
Dude, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This guy was super. So this guy had all of his family was back in Albania. Okay, he's in Oshawa, Ontario. Okay, fucking the dirty Schwab, bro. There's no Albanian guy for fucking hundreds of miles, dog. Hundreds of miles.
You sure his name wasn't Fuad?
No, this guy. Okay, so he had like family back home. He's constantly dating this chick who was like in fucking Pickering, Ontario, or something like that, like a different fucking city over. And she was Albanian too. He had no family. We would constantly ask him, "What are you doing? What are you studying? What do you say?" Get something different every time. Swear to God, bro, this guy was a spy. The one time we got him to crack up, which I knew he might not be a spy, is he's wearing like jeans, but they were like Eastern European jeans for like almost capris or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were at a bar, and I said, "What are you doing wearing my mom's fucking jeans? What are you doing here?" And then he laughed, but I didn't know. But I was like, he can't be a spy because he would want to fucking kill us or whatever. But I swear to God, dude, the guy was 100% spy. 100%. And then immediately after school, boom, went right back to Albania.
He's like, in America, my friends, listen.
Try to figure me out. And he's like, can't. This guy's an idiot.
Motorized vehicles.
They all. I don't know if all of them do from high school, but I know they're right down the street. They're in a little neighborhood, just a little bit
little Albania.
Yeah, basically, it's like. It's like just this little. It's a.
The Albanian flags. You got the black and red flag flying everywhere.
No, they don't
do sewer eagle. They don't do sewer eagle.
They don't have flags and shit. They don't have their flag and shit out. But it's like you could tell, and I'm like, there's just going to high school with so many of them. You could just tell who was Albanian, who wasn't.
Absolutely.
Because they always. It was always like.
Off-brand Jersey Shore kids.
People who weren't Albanian would just come up to you and ask you a question, or they'd be like, "Hey, I just needed to know like what's for lunch today," or like, "What are we doing in this class?" or something like that. And then every Albanian would come up with their hands grabbed, like both hands in their dick,
junk,
going,
on their dick.
going like, so like, what is Mr. You know, they would refer to this teacher with a nickname, and you were just supposed to know who it was.
Yeah.
They'd be like, so what does Beady Eyes have for us on like class today? And I'd be like, who the fuck's Beady Eyes? And they'd be like, you know, the teacher with the glasses. I'm like, they just have fucking glasses, bro. Like, what's the issue? Like, that's
officially
all
lost
you could tell.
all of our
We don't believe in
Albanian
glasses.
listeners.
That's
Good.
totally fine,
Good
bro.
riddance. So, no, this Albanian kid, his name was Bloody.
Almost got my ass beat by an Albanian kid. You think I just want to hang out and chat with him now?
Dude, I've gotten into so many fucking altercations with Albanians. Got
Bloody. So like
Makes sense, bro.
Bloddy.
Bloody. I don't know how you spell this
Bloody, yeah.
moron's name.
Probably
this
like BLA fucking
this kid looked
DYE.
accent
This kid-
WDYA.
dude. This
Yeah.
kid
There's an
looked
SKI
like
in there.
he looked like Bulby from fucking
Blonsky.
Jimmy Neutron. His fucking eyebrow like fucking went like he looked like a
crazy.
fucking Neanderthal.
No,
And
unbelievable.
I'm sitting there and he goes, because I was like a goth kid or whatever. Shocker, right?
Yeah.
No,
right.
not a
You
you
shocker.
wore those weird pants that look
Yeah.
like fucking.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, insert hard F word here. He's like, I will
Oh, wow.
come kick your ass. And I went, kick my ass? He's like, I kick your ass, hard F word. And I went, yeah, okay, Bloody Mary. And I just, seventh grade, I'm like, I got him. And he's like, I kick your ass. And I'm like, hey, Sam, my buddy Sam, I'm like, Bloody says he'd kick your ass. And Sam was this like lanky, like, dude, this kid was like so fucking intelligent. He was like this hacker kid at like 13. He just fucking on his computer. I don't know. This kid was insane.
It was Minecraft.
Dude. And
It's always my favorite.
And he's just playing Minecraft Alpha better than
and I
It's
go-
just a
everybody else.
screensaver. It's a Matrix screensaver.
I go, hey, Bloody. He's like, what? I'm like, Sam said he's going to kick your ass. And Sam said, the fuck? He goes, tell the scrawny bitch I kick his ass. I'm like, you just told him. You were right here. He's like, you tell him. I'm like, how does this doesn't work like this?
The intelligence just
Be
keeps
the
dropping.
middleman, you bitch.
No, I like Jedi mind fucked him. I'm like, you tell him. He's like, I kick your ass. And Sam went, I didn't do nothing. He goes, fuck you. I kill you. And Sam's like, oh, I guess now. So I got these two morons just to fight it out. And Sam kicked the shit out of Bloody.
Hell yeah.
I washed my hands of it. But dude, like,
Fuck you,
there's
Bloody.
this other kid named Mark.
Shithead.
Why do I feel like you would totally throw me and anyone else with you under the bus if you
Because
got a
he-
goddamn bar?
because
No,
he
because
absolutely
100%
would.
he would.
No, I
100%
wouldn't.
he
I
would.
do most of the fighting.
He
if I
said
had
he's
to.
gonna kick your
No,
ass.
you're gonna let your friend fucking fight first, and then you're gonna be like, okay,
no.
now I gotta help.
I can say Nick would, and maybe this is just for me because Matt, you're
Would he
fucking
fight? Would he
bigger.
fight and lose?
Me,
No,
I don't lose.
Matt wouldn't, or Nick wouldn't. Matt would lose. Matt would get
I
the
don't
shit
lose.
out of
I,
him. Nick
any
would,
means
Nick would
necessary,
not
man.
lose.
I
I
put
would-
fingers in butts.
Nick
I
would
would
not.
at
Yeah, yeah. Nick.
Is Nick
Nick
really
Do a
winning?
little bit.
He's here for
Nick has
anything.
no holds barred. He's winning that fight. Like
Fingers
yeah,
in
it comes
butts,
down
baby.
to comes down to a thing where it's like if Nick feels like he's losing, he's taking off his clothes, and I'm like, dude, I've seen the shit. I don't really give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
I know Nick.
I'm either
Nick
gonna-
would never let me fight anybody. He would
He's
be
a
like,
man
no.
of many defense mechanisms.
I'm either gonna get this fucking win or you're gonna get an erection, one or the other.
Yeah,
Or
and
both.
if you- who wins in that case? Both of us.
Yeah. So like, and I don't know if it's just because
Equal
Nick.
opportunity fight, dude.
I don't know if it's because Nick realizes that I'm just so much younger than him and I have so little experience both in fighting and just in life in general, but I know Nick never allows me to do anything physical when it comes to other people. He never lets anybody fucking talk shit to me or anything like that. And I appreciate that. I really do, but at the
He
same
goes
time
and
it's also
shoves
like
his finger up their ass. when
it's
you're not
also
looking.
like I feel
That
like
was
you're
that
just
Warped Tour.
Hey,
slowly
look, you're not
tying
gonna
a,
say shit, all right?
like I feel like you're just cucking me almost where it's like I can't stand up for myself because you're like, I'll handle this. It's like, dude, he just asked
Dude,
me
he's
to
power
move.
bottom, dude.
Yeah,
You
it's like
said
load
you wanna
bearing.
fuck?
You can't.
He's like load bearing power bottom, and it's like, dude, I just
power bottom.
he Nick's like, you want me to kick his ass? I'm like, he just asked if I could move my seat, and Nick's like, I'll kick his ass. I'm like, Nick. I was like,
Dude,
When did I do that?
no, I'm just saying that's the way it comes off to
Oh,
me, where
shit.
I'm thinking about it by myself, and I'm just like, if some guy said something to me that sounded even somewhat shitty, I know you would be like, hey man, leave him
Yeah.
the fuck alone. I'm like, Nick, he just asked me to move. He's like,
I'm a very gentle person.
you are. You are. You when it comes to other people, especially.
Matthew, am I not?
Well, Matt's
Now
not a
you are.
good.
Is he a
Matt's
gentle
not a
lover,
good.
Matt?
Now I'm
No,
gentle.
I
Matt
would
would
know
know
that.
about that.
Matt
What
does
would
that
know
mean?
about that.
Now I'm
Matt would know
gentle.
He's always looking for a root out, even if that's
Yeah.
with his finger up someone's bunghole.
I don't
Dude,
blame him. I
my-
do the same shit.
It's pretty crazy.
My wife is a absolute fucking chihuahua when she starts to get drunk, and she
Amber?
starts doing the fucking clapping and shit, and she will tell somebody off, usually because someone else is like egging her on, and so her and some certain friends will like absolutely start a fucking fight and then just back the fuck up and like leave me with this shit. I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck happened?
dude,
Like I
that's the
wasn't even a
worst.
part of this.
Brutal.
That's the
worst.
that's
Oh,
that's the
she's
funny thing.
she fucking starts doing the clapping and shit, like motherfucker. And you're like,
Oh no,
don't
No.
no, let's not do that.
no.
Dude.
All right, Brody,
I-
clean it up. You're like, what? The?
My mom, even when she's not drunk, will or even like just she's completely sober, she'll do the same shit where she's like she's talking out loud about somebody else at the bar,
Yeah,
and
No,
it's like
No.
it's like they're right there, and my mom's like, I don't give a shit, and I'm like, Mom, shut up. I'm like, you're only making it more awkward for me, and I'm a 21-year-old. I'm just trying to have fun. I don't really care that you're nearing 50.
I'm here with my mom.
Yeah, like I'm with my mom and dad at Danny's, which is a bar here that's really nice. Like they like to go there to watch soccer and shit. And it's like you are
Baby.
making this person, you're pissing this person off,
Fuck them.
and like they're gonna talk. And she's like, I don't care, I'll kick their ass. I'm like, Mom, you have scoliosis and a broken back. You can't do anything. You can't even walk for more than 15 minutes without getting tired or like in pain. What are you
You're
gonna
going
do?
to sleep, dude.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? It's like I love you,
Break
but
a
like
man's neck, dude.
So-
you're getting to the point where it's
Fingers
like
up
I'm gonna
bums,
have to
dude.
stand up
Fingers
and
up
like
bums.
yeah, it's
Speaking,
like just
speaking of fights, I don't know if I told the story on the show. When I was a bully, kind of. I wasn't a bully, but
Still a
Bullshit.
bully. You're still
listen,
a
Still a
bully.
bully.
listen. You guys be the judge.
You're a bully.
No
We'll be
one's
the
gonna
judge.
care on the
We'll-
very day you die so lonely.
We'll be the judge. We'll be the judge.
Yeah, you guys be the judge. All right. My wife still calls me a bully for this.
The bearing power bottom.
So we were at a bar in Hamtramck. No.
Ipsy.
Ipsy.
Right.
Yeah, you know the story. Ypsilanti, Michigan.
I know which one you're going for.
And we were
You
at
are
a
a
show.
bully.
I'm not a bully.
He's a bully.
Anyways, my two buddies, Keith and Robbie,
Awful names.
we'll call them. No, that's their nicknames.
Which means that one's name is Bobby
Keith
and
and
the other one's
Bobby.
name
Which
is
means
Heath.
that Keith is real.
Heath.
No,
Heath and
no.
Bobby. For
Heath,
sure.
and,
No.
Heath
Well-
and Bobby.
Dude,
All
there
right.
was a girl in college that we knew, and we called her. Sorry.
No,
I'll go. I'll talk about Big Heath after your story.
Oh, boy.
So Bobby and my other friend, again, we'll call him Keith,
Heath.
get into it at the show. They're arguing, they're fighting. They're two good friends. They're just pissed off at each other. They're just getting into it. Had too much to drink, whatever. Later on the night, they clear they clear the air. They're outside the bar, hugging it out. Like, I'm sorry, man. It's one of those things, right? Like, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. This group of kids not kids, but like group of dudes and like couple chicks walk by and laugh, and the one like calls them a hard F word, sets them right back off again to go into like rage. And these are two dudes where I would not in a million, if they were like, you have to fight one-on-one with one of them or lose a finger, I'm taking the finger off.
These are definitely not power bottoms.
No,
No,
certainly
these
not
guys,
load bearing.
no.
No.
I'm literally, I'm taking a finger off. I'm not fighting these guys because you're not. That's the worst ass beating of your life. Like they will just whoop you up and down. So they're drunk, whatever. They get pissed off. I'm a little drunk, and at this point, I'm on probation, and I get all heated up. I'm like, "What'd you say about my friends?" Burp, 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 burp,
Just
burp.
like that. That's
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
I'm like little.
Hardly
Exactly how he does it. Yep.
I went like,
God.
I went like, I
Bless
gotta
me.
puff out. I'm so small, I gotta puff out. I start
Right.
puffing out, and the kid's like, "What'd you say?" And I'm like, "Fuck you, bitch!" I just slapped the dude in the face.
Oh, no.
I slap his glasses off his face.
I remember this.
He goes to pick him up, and I'm like, he has his hand. I go, slap him right back down. Slapped his glasses out of his hands. That's the fight. That's it. I slapped some kid, open hand
Somebody
slap across
shoved
the
his
face,
finger up his bum, dude.
and then his
Crazy.
glasses fell on the ground. He went to pick them up, and I slapped his glasses out. I said, "Now pick it up."
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
he's a
guy.
fucking bully.
Yeah, that's kind of a bully.
Yeah,
They-
I would have absolutely
started
fucking
it.
killed you.
Dude, you were totally not a power bomber.
It was,
in that.
but it was a slap heard around the world. I went,
He was just a top.
damn.
Yeah,
Just my fiance's like, get your.
that was like that's
my
a
wife
huge
now.
big bear daddy move.
Yeah.
My girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, was like, get the fuck over here, you dumb asshole. You're on probation. I was like, oh shit.
I can totally see Perry saying that at any
I
point in time.
like goon slash henchman away. That's how I walked away. I was just like,
Like The Sopranos? No, it's
kind of one of
worse.
those things.
So, do you guys want to hear about Big Heath?
Big
Love
shit.
to hear
Yeah,
it.
Big Heath.
All right.
I feel like I'm going to throw up at the end of the story, but
You
yeah.
One
have
night-
5
no.
minutes to talk about Big Heath.
Perfect. So one night we go out to the bar on campus, and it was like some like themed night or whatever. So all the guys in our house, we decided, fuck it, we'll make some cool T-shirts or whatever, and we'll just go to it. I think it's like sports themed or something like that. So we go to it, and we're in line waiting for this, and then there's these 3 girls in line waiting to go in as
One
well.
cup.
One's name is Heather. All right. So we start walking in there. My buddy starts dancing with Heather, and then he gets highly Brody is immediately gonna know who this is. Starts dancing.
I
in
already
there.
have a good idea.
Starts dancing in there with her. He gets so intoxicated at one point he calls her Big Heath to try to find her. He's like, boys, I don't know where Heather's at, and I'm like, dude, we just met this chick, so I don't know where he is. So he just starts yelling Big Heath out trying to find her. She's not big. She's not big, by the way.
Nor
she's
is
like-
she Heath.
No, nor is she Heath. No.
Nor is she Heath.
So he ends up finding her. We're going on our way back to our place. Shit unfolds where some girl comes by that either knew my buddy who was obviously taking Big Heath home, and
Big Heath.
and these other 2 girls showed up or whatever, and then I guess something fucking happened where someone said something shitty or something to Big Heath coming by, and then my buddy Jay said something back to them, and they were about to kick my buddy's ass, like they were making fucking fists and shit, and he just said to both of them, he's like, come any closer, I will kick both of you, I will fucking box you.
Oh, shit.
And they fucking they're like what the fuck, and they walk off from that, they go back to our house. I mean he definitely had sex with Big Heath, okay, numerous times. So he had sex with Big Heath, wakes up in the morning.
Was Big Heath big?
No,
he already-
no
yeah.
actually very nice girl, quite attractive. So
Not big and not Heath.
no, right. So morning rolls around. Okay, Jay's absolutely disgusting. He comes downstairs, pretty much almost butt fucking naked. Like, I mean, wearing almost nothing, grabbing a glass of OJ and making some scrambled eggies, right? Just chilling. And he continues to call her Big Heath. Okay, so he's calling her Big Heath this whole time. All of us are standing there. Now there's 3 guys at the breakfast table. She's gone, by the way. There's 3 guys at the breakfast table now
Now
that
they're married and have
never
3 kids.
saw her anything, and only know her as Big Heath now. So
Big Heath?
he leaves. They start asking me like, Jeff, is Big Heath like big? And I'm like, no, Big Heath is not big. Big Heath is just like some nice chick. Like she's actually quite like attractive or whatever. It's like, why does he keep calling her Big Heath? And I'm like, just took that name home from the bar. So fast forward like a week later, we throw a party at our place or whatever. She walks in through the fucking door. First thing is Jay yells Big Heath, like Big Heath. And this fucking thing. Everybody at the party sees that this chick's now named Big Heath or whatever. So they definitely have sex again or whatever. Then more people stayed over that night. They wake up in the morning. They go, dude, did Jay have sex with that big girl? I'm like, what do you mean? And then my buddy Heath is like, I thought he was seeing like Heather or whatever. And they're like, no, he said that he was like having sex with this big chick. And we're like, Big Heath? And they're like, yeah, Big Heath. And they fucking, we explained to them that she's not massive. And she finally comes
Her
up,
name
they
is not
see
Heath.
them. They see
Also
them.
not Heath.
Yeah, and also not Heath. And so that goes by. Then we go like a week later up to his parents' house in Aurora, Ontario, and his brothers was still living at his parents' house. His brother's like 2 or 3 years older than him, Okay, so we're all hanging out downstairs. Jay's upstairs getting stuff, whatever. We would go smoke like weed and basically drink with his parents up at their fucking house or whatever in college.
So dope.
And we're talking to his brother Andy, and Andy's like, dude, like, has Jay been like really weird around you guys and shit? And we're like, no, what the fuck is going on? He's like, dude, I think he's gay. And we're like, what do you mean? He's like, he keeps talking about this Big Heath guy. Wait, it gets so much better, dude. It gets so much better. So I'm standing there and I go, I like in a split second in my mind, I was like, man, I could tell him like the truth or I could really fuck with this. So I start talking to his brother and I'm like, dude, Heath? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I thought they were just friends, bro. So we start fucking with Andy, and then Andy's friends come over who have known Jay since he was like a baby. And so then Andy tells his friends that his brother's gay. Okay. So then later that night, everyone's smoking weed and shit. His dad's out there. All of us are out there. Everyone's pretty high or whatever. And Andy just looks at all of us, and then he like kind of stands up, and he goes, look, Jay, I know you're gay, bro, but I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, okay? It's okay that you're with Heath. And so he goes, what the fuck is going on? And then he explains Big Heath to them, and he's like, oh, okay, sweet, awesome. And he's like, and there's such an awkward conversation. He's like, oh, thank God. He's like, it's fine. He's like, it's fine if you're gay. He's like, but just, he's like, I was just so confused. I was so confused for a second there. And his dad was so confused too. His dad was like, what the fuck? He's like, well, you fucking a guy named Heath? Like, like it was just the most weird conversation ever. And it all ended on the night, on like the day after, 2 days after, we end up in like a grocery store, and we figured out why he called her Big Heath, and we found out at the cash register. We're all standing there. We're hungover as fuck. He grabs a candy bar. And it's a Heath bar, and he goes, "Yo, look, it's Big Heath." And I'm like, "Dude, that's fucking Heather's name. Why the fuck did you call her that?" And he's like, "Cause she's got a big ass." So he's like, "Just call it like Big Candy or whatever like that." And I'm like,
"Oh my fucking
God!" And the cashier goes, "Who's Big Heath?" And he goes, "This girl I'm fucking." In the middle of this like Walmart or grocery store or whatever.
No qualms about it.
Jesus.
Dude, every single person though, he would like just proudly go to people like that, like, because at one point they were like seeing each other, but they weren't like, I mean, they weren't really like dating, but they were like talking to each other like exclusively and shit like that. And
They're fuck buddies.
yeah,
but
and,
not really.
and people would ask him, like, he had buddies come up from like all over town for like months. They'd like, and he'd be like, "Who you talking to?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to this girl, Big Heath." And they'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, is Jay into that stuff?" And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, bro, she's not. Like, I felt like I was just
He's not
constantly
big.
defending for this girl. She was so skinny.
He
not
seems
big,
like the
bro.
type to just absolutely enjoy that kind of chaos, though.
Dude, he put his dick in a Big Mac box once and made my friend open it.
like the
Yeah.
dick in a popcorn
Dude,
bag
put his
trick or
dick
popcorn
between
box?
two fucking meat patties
Patty special
in
sauce.
the back of it.
How good does that
Held
feel?
it like this and was like, "Husey, I've got your meal." And like pretend like he was gonna fall with it. Then Husey went and grabbed it, opened the lid, and his cock was in between the burger.
That's gorgeous.
He ate it. It's crazy.
Good. How good
He's
does
a
that
cock?
feel?
It's not good.
How good? Wait, does that
Wait,
feel
wait,
good?
wait.
I need
Who-
a Big Mac.
who-
Somebody give me a Big Mac.
The guy that so he put his dick in the Big Mac and then he ate it, or the guy
Dude, he put his dick
That
in the
he
Big
was
Mac
giving
and he
the
ate
Big Mac too.
after.
That's a little
Yeah,
bit of cock
he ate
sauce,
it.
whatever, dude.
that's
Yeah, I mean, it's
Dude,
just like
this
some
guy pooped on a
pre-cum.
car.
Extras.
This guy
It's
pooped
like
on a
some
car. This guy
It's like some pre-cum, you know.
this guy got almost an
Wow.
indecent exposure thing from our backyard because the fucking campus offices were across from our back porch, and he went out with his
Very
robe
good.
and his robe fell off.
Very good.
That's so dope.
It's
It's a great way to
awesome.
end. Great way to end it, honestly.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
Dude, if Big
We're
Heath
not
is out there,
canceled.
thank God bless you. I mean, for putting up
We
with
are
that.
canceled.
My God.
Here comes, big ups to Big
Everybody
Heath.
thought she was just huge. And then she show up and people are like, "That's Big Heath?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's Big Heath."
She's not big at all.
God damn it.
Okay.
We're not canceled.
Nick, you wanna or who's
Yeah,
outroing?
Nick,
Nick or Jeff?
you wanna load bearing power bottom finish this up?
We all know
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nick is
Big
the
Bear Daddy Nick.
load-bearing power bottom. Yeah,
You know what?
such a
We've
switch.
We've had some scary times in the show tonight.
I don't think we
We've
have.
had some happy times. We've had some fears. We've had some uprises.
Yeah,
and we've
no
had
fears from you.
We've had some very piss poor verbiage today from me.
No clue.
I thought
As always.
I didn't know handler was a bad term. And now
How do you
but
not
now-
know that? Just
But-
say
okay,
the
now I
word
do.
handler in 2021. Just say it.
handler.
Just
so this
say
is
handler.
my friend Robbie. This is
In
his
what
handler.
world is that okay?
Helper. Okay, okay, helper.
Yeah, helper, assistant, caregiver,
Anything.
caretaker,
Anything else?
I
handler.
thought it was like the same thing.
No.
Get your handler
no,
over
handler
here.
implies
All right,
an animal.
I'm pulling out my card.
Like they've got the fucking kid that shoved the eraser in your own, like that fucking stick with the rope on it when they get raccoons out of the dumpster. Get them out of here.
I'm pulling out my card. Time out. My card. English is my second language. Boom.
No,
I'm out
no,
of
it's
this one.
not.
No, it's not.
English is your
like
first language.
Your
I
point
learned Romanian first.
1-5
I
like
learned
you
both at
didn't.
the same time. I learned
No,
both
you
at the same
didn't.
time.
No, you
Same time.
I
No,
think
you
you probably
didn't.
learned
Yeah.
English first.
I learned
You
both
did.
at the same time.
you
That's
are
not-
relatively well spoken.
Yeah. Yeah. I
No,
know.
he's not. Don't give him
He
that.
called him a
He called him a handler. And he doesn't
You
know
should
what
be-
irrational fears are.
Oh, he's not.
No,
He's
no.
not a learned man, but
Me
he
and
can
He
Brody
is
is-
well spoken. Like when he actually is talking about something, he can choose correct words. Like he's
He
not.
can-
He's
he can,
not
but he-
illiterate, right?
He can, but before Nick wraps up, he often finds bigger words to use for things he doesn't have to. Like
Irrational.
when I
Yeah,
say, like, "Do you need me? Do you need me to be here? Do you need me to be at your house at this time before the wedding, like the day before the wedding?" Well, it would behoove you to show up at 11:35. It's like you could just say show up at noon.
He knows
asshole.
that words
Like,
exist. He just
Yeah.
uses them wrong
he,
sometimes.
He sees big words and like on Wikipedia or like whatever he gets an email every day like here's the word of
got
the
a
day. And he goes,
calendar.
oh shit, how can I word that into like my
Well,
everyday life?
He's got one of those
Before I-
little cube calendars where he peels off the things.
Oh my God.
Behoof. I'm
Oh,
gonna
look
use
at
this
that.
now.
Before I get a bit more perturbed during this episode, I'm going to
Ooh.
wrap it up.
Nice, that's good. That's good use.
Nick's our handler.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on now. We're gonna talk more about this in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining the OBO podcast on a very insane Monday night. We hope your Tuesday morning drive is full of laughs. Myself, Matt, and Evan are on another show as well called WASD and Beyond, where we release video game related content on Wednesdays and Fridays at 7 a.m. Wednesday's a hot fix, Friday's the main episode. Brody and Jeff are on the Diggity podcast. They go live every Thursday at 9:30 around that time, correct?
9:30. Yep.
9:30, and then their episode actually releases on Friday at 5 in the morning. So you can catch the Diggity podcast first. Hop over to WASD right after you get your fill of Diggity. Get some news, get some great topics on their show. Great time. Thank you all for joining the OBO podcast. Though this is always a good time for us to test the limits and see how far we can push the show till we get canceled.
Hey, fucking right. Jesus,
that's
we
right,
got really
dude.
close today.
Let's
And
go.
we didn't talk that much about bodily fluids, mostly for men this episode, so we're doing great. Cheers to you, boys. All
Cheers to
right.
you more. I mean, you talked
Hey,
about
man.
spraying poop off your butt after every time you
Yeah,
take a shit.
but there wasn't a lot of cum talk. Anyways, guys, have a great night. Have a great drive in the morning. Take it easy.